Do not adjust your radio dial. You are tuned in to the Mark Order Podcast. Join the Mark Order.
Oh, Saturday night. I'm not used to doing this on Saturday night. This is weird. It is a very special bonus episode of the Mark Order Podcast here on the Shining Wizard Network. AntMoney here. Sorry, I'm still getting situated. And very happy. I honestly didn't know that Agent Joe was going to be joining us. Hi, Agent Joe.
How are you?
I am good. Just, we're at the onset of the evening. Things are going to get good as we go on. So, watching the end of Godzilla versus Kong.
I've never seen this movie before.
I didn't remember Mechagodzilla, I'm not going to lie. So this is all new to me. And I'll be quite honest, Joe. What the hell?
You are tuned in.
Dude, and it's not even hitting me yet. That's the weird thing.
I haven't cracked anything open yet or taken anything yet, so I'm still sober.
Well, all good. So Joe, we'll get into sort of just bullshitting for a few minutes here because we got a few minutes before the shows actually start. But I do want to welcome, as I was saying, to everybody who's hanging out with us tonight. Hi, What LT Photo. Hi, Jeff. We are hanging out. Mrs. Money's going to be joining us soon enough. Mini Money still has to go to bed, and she is kind enough to be doing that because, Joe, I didn't know you were joining us, so we were like, okay, I'll do this for myself and vamp for like 10, 15 minutes. So I'm glad I don't have to do that now. But
I can pretend to not be here and you can vamp by yourself.
No, it's weird.
If you had a whole long monologue rehearsed and prepared.
I had to do it once before, like Ryan and Kate weren't on, and I didn't see, like, somebody was like, send me a link. I was like, I'm live. But anyway, the whole premise of tonight's show is we are going to watch along with Collision and Battle of the Belts. And Mrs. Money and I usually do Battle of the Belts post shows. But we thought tonight might be more fun because last week we were sitting on the couch watching Collision on a normal Saturday night. We had taken a couple marijuana pills, the microdose pills. And it was just a lot of fun to have these stupid conversations. And we said other people might be into that. So we're bringing it live to a watch along tonight. And we're all watch along Collision. And Joe's going to hang out. So we're calling this our Under the Influence watch along. So if you're watching along, feel free to crack something open. Enjoy responsibly. If you're in a state where marijuana is legal, feel free. Of course, be safe. Stay wherever you're at. Don't drink and drive or anything like that. But we're just gonna be watching wrestling and bullshitting during during the show. And Joe, as a reminder to you, so the way that I have to sit and watch this show, you're on this monitor over here. My show is on this monitor over here, and I'm streaming on, the web. So it's going to be maybe a little behind whatever if you're watching on a cable box. No, okay.
I'm on YouTube TV. Usually mine's a little bit laggy behind.
Okay.
About 10 seconds behind or so.
So Mrs. Money's probably gonna be the only one seeing things in real time. But it's okay. We shouldn't be too far behind each other. So it should be a lot of fun. So Joe, how was your Friday?
Better than yesterday. This has got me all confused as far as like doing 2 in 1 week, you know.
I know.
Friday was good. It just, went to the office, hammered up some work, so I didn't have to worry about that over the weekend. And
Nice.
yeah, and you and Mrs. Money got all glammed up last night.
We did. We had a wedding to go to for our dear friends Mike and Casey. So it was a lot of fun. The fun thing there, Joe, was that it was like my brother and sister-in-law were there. My sister and my brother-in-law were there. One of my cousins, who is dating one of the cousins of the groom, was there.
I'm glad you
So,
specified which cousin.
Yeah, cousin of the groom. So it was us, and then one of my brother's best friends, who's also friends with the groom, who lives up Boston, Salem area, was here. We were all sitting at the table together, so it was a lot of fun. It was really like an A+ table. It's a fun night. There were bagpipes. That was interesting. But I will say this, Joe. I've never realized it until last night. Fucking bagpipes and drums, whatever you call that whole thing, it wasn't a ton of them because it was a small room, but any amount of them, that's like a moth to the flame for Irish people. It's amazing. The amount of people who grabbed their phones and ran and like crouched down and took video and stuff like that was incredible. I was just like, can we turn this down? It's loud. It's very loud.
My uncle was a big bagpipe player, so yeah, I'm aware. And so was anyone wearing like? So no one in the wedding party was wearing a kilt or anything, were they?
No kilts. I thought maybe, but there were no kilts. And then my cousin who sat at my table, who is dating a cousin of the groom, she's getting married to him next year. He's also Irish. So I was like, please, are there going to be kilts? Because I really just want an excuse to wear a kilt. She was like, no kilts. I was like, come on, you were, I think, my last chance.
You should do it. Just do it. And then I think you should pair it with a leather bomber jacket or a leather biker jacket. And then just complete the look.
Oh, man. You mean like Rowdy Piper?
I mean, I'm not saying you should be like Hot Rod.
Okay. He's pretty hot. He's pretty hot. He's a hot rod.
He's rowdy.
He is rowdy. Well, I'll say this, Joe. By the time she gets married next year, I will have passed a milestone birthday. And I hope to be at a lower weight. I've already lost an amount of weight that I'm glad about, but I want to lose some more. So my goal was for that wedding to have a 3-piece suit, because I don't have a 3-piece. I want a 3-piece. So I don't know. We're figuring it out.
I'm not a 3-piece suit guy, so.
I love the vest look, man. Love the vest look.
I mean, I like suspenders. I'll do the suspenders.
Oh, I did suspenders yesterday. I haven't done suspenders in a long time, but I did them yesterday. That was a lot of fun, especially getting people to try to not snap them. Like, please. Well, here we go. We're kicking off Collision. It didn't just go for me, by the way, Joe. When
I have shots of the stage and pyro, and now the crowd.
Okay, wow. I think you're a little ahead of me.
Wow.
I see the pyro in the stage. I'm not at the crowd yet. There it is.
Oh, you are a little behind me. Wow.
Well, from the FedEx Forum in Memphis, Tennessee. So it should be a pretty good card tonight. Joe, I know we've got the tag titles being defended on this show. FTR is going to be back in action.
Ooh.
We've got the dream match that was announced last night on Andrade and Danielson. Wow, that's going to lead us off.
I'm telling you, Brian's just knocking guys off his list of like this whole last year of his full-time run. Like every guy I want to work with, I'm going to work with them.
Yeah, I mean, here's the problem though for me, Joe. Now listen, I don't mind Andrade Danielson. Like, I love the concept, the idea of that match, but my problem becomes this: we haven't seen a lot of Andrade. I don't want to see Andrade have a match with Danielson, and he's not gonna like. So I don't think Danielson's gonna lose, right? But I don't think he's gonna, crush Andrade or like squash him. But like, what are we doing with Andrade? Because he's so good. Like, why do we have nothing for him? And I know he got into a tiff, but it's like, come on. CM
Well, he was kind of in that weird vortex with like Miro, kind of in that same position of stop with Miro, and now we kind of have something with Miro, so hopefully something will play out with him. But yeah, Andrade, we have LFI coming back, so that's good.
Yeah, I mean, maybe this will show us something, right? Like, that's the hope here, is that maybe the end of this match leads us to something.
Yeah, maybe we have shenanigans by some other faction, and then LFI comes in.
Well, I know that, I'm a big fan of Andrade. I'm obviously a fan of Danielson. I'm looking forward to this match very much. And last night I was at the wedding, so I didn't see Rampage, but I had seen the note that TK had an announcement for a dream match. So I go on to some of the sheets and I'm looking like, well, they filmed Rampage. So what was the announcement? And then I was like, oh, you fucking idiot. They would have pre-taped that and inserted it into the edit. So I was very happy to see the news of what was to come tonight.
But no women's match.
What's that?
But no women's match on Collision tonight.
No, that's because we get it on Battle of the Belts. You got to wait till the important show.
I can't wait to see all the belts change hands.
There are going to be so many belts changing hands. It's amazing.
And it's going to be because we're doing the watch along. Like, you know what? We're going to do a watch along. We're going to make it, a must-see event.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It is weird that there's no second women's match when, like, clearly there should have been. But we never finished the card for tonight. I'm sorry. So it's a tag team championship that's being defended against Wheeler, Yuta, and Claudio. FTR is back in action. Miro in action. Andretti have issues. Idolo right now versus Danielson. And then there's maybe the most important match on this card, Eddie Kingston versus Double J Jeff Jarrett in a Memphis street fight. Now, one LT photo is saying that Sky is on Collision. I didn't see it announced earlier. Did they add it late?
I guess Sky and Ruby. Is it Sky and Ruby or is it Sky and Bruce?
I don't know. It wasn't announced before.
I don't recall. I don't think so. Maybe. I feel like I saw a lot of comments on the Twitter X about lack of women on the card.
I mean, there was only what I just ran through is I think 5 matches for 2 hours. Thanks to everybody who's checking us out on a Saturday night. We hope everybody's having a good time and enjoying the watch along. We're gonna, obviously talk through this like we're sitting on each other's couch watching the show. But we're going to take care of business now because we're not going to take any breaks. Oh, Gordon Post saying they announced it during this match. That's because we're talking. So we'll take care of some business now because we're not going to really be taking breaks. Please subscribe to us on our socials at Mark Order Pod. Follow us on X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all those places. Subscribe anywhere you listen to us on podcast in audio format or in maybe even in video format. Some of those videos, like I know YouTube Music carries both audio and video. But the most important thing you guys can do to help us out right now will be to head over to our YouTube channel and then hit that subscribe button, because we're trying to build our subscriber base, and it helps us show up in the algos. So if you guys haven't subscribed, we appreciate you subscribing. Thanks in advance for that. Man, these guys can go.
I wish I had cardio.
Yeah, I think I've said often, Joe, like as I've watched excuse me, matches with like Ray Phoenix and some of these other guys, like Commander and Vikingo. I don't know what it's like to be in full control of your body at all times, because like even just walking around, I'm like, I don't know if you have this. But Scott George is asking us, neither of you guys are wasted for wasted watch along. What's up with that? Well, Scott George, I did take a pill. It will be slowly taking effect here. I believe Joe has a beverage he's cracked open.
I have a beverage. I have a little.
Oh, all right. There we go. And Mrs. Money, who will be in here shortly to watch along with us and give us her commentary, has also taken a pill. So she has been kind enough to put the little guy to bed, and we ran a little behind with things tonight. So since she doesn't know how to start the stream, I figured I'd better jump in. Man, it's just wild, Joe, seeing Andrade now for the first time in, I feel like a month, maybe a month and a half, right? Like it's been a while. You forget not that you forget, but you're like, this guy's really good. Can we get more of this? Like, why can't we get more of this?
They seem to have trouble sometimes rotating guys in and out and start relying on too many, Double J and his faction. You get them every week, but we can't get Andrade on there every now and then. We can't get other people rotated in there more often.
It's just wild that. But on the flip side of that, Joe, you're absolutely right. But on the flip side, we have like 3 stories that are intersecting with each other. You had last week Danielson and Christian. You had the Ricky Starks get involved with that. Then you had the BCC get involved because of that, and then you had Darby come out, and you know what I mean. Like you had all these stories sort of running into one another, not because they're stepping on each other, because they're naturally interweaved stories when you have all these guys going after each other in these factions. So it's like, why can't you just figure out a way to weave an Andrade story into this somewhere? And it doesn't even have to be in this. Like, in this big ball of stories they've got going on between all these factions, like, don't touch on 2 of those stories in an episode. Like, touch on one, give us a break from another one, give us an Andrade story. Like, they can do it.
I mean, he could easily go back and be involved with something with Bullet Club Gold.
Yeah. I mean, there's still, I think there's also Tranquilo, baby. There is that natural story there too, Joe, with like Roosh, right? Like Roosh essentially took over that faction. And, Andrade went away because of the altercation he got into with Sammy. And maybe he was a little unhappy trying to figure a way out anyway. But it's just, there's a story there that I think you can tell. But I don't know. We'll see.
Speaking of Darby, did you see his new
Going
tattoo?
to picture in picture. I I didn't see his new tattoo, Joe, but I did see that he showed up at Nitro Circus and said his shoulder was broken, and then he did a stunt where he landed on it. Did you hear about that?
No, sounds about right.
Yeah. So he was speaking. Apparently, here's the transcript of what was said is that he spoke to the crowd before attempting a stunt. He said, "I'm not doing too good. My shoulder, I think, is fractured. I kind of messed up my elbow pretty bad, and last week I had to go train to climb Mount Everest. So I haven't really given my shoulder any time to rest. But when I heard Nitro Circus was coming through Texas, I had to come." And then he attempted a backflip and I guess did not land it. There is a video on X for those who want to. You know, Joe. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just looking. He's 30 years old. I'm wondering how long he'll survive in wrestling before his body gives out on him.
You know, your bump card only has so many, so many, holes to punch. He's really got a lot of shit going on to put your body through a lot. Like he said, he's training to climb Everest. He's wrestling. And he's wrestling like a fucking maniac. I mean, let's not forget what he did at Wrestle Dream, right? They exposed the boards. That was the last thing. And before that, he got fucking slammed down on the steel stairs, not the flat part, but the stairs themselves. I mean, my God. And one LT photo saying that the stunt he attempted was on a tricycle. I don't know, man. Plus, he's a skateboarder, so that doesn't help your knees necessarily. I don't know. Joe, do you think it's amazing that even though this has been a good match and they're in picture, I'm not as invested in watching this match in the small picture as I would be if this was Timeless Tony Storm.
Well, I mean, they're not apples to apples.
It's true.
Do they have those somewhere? Does AEW have those somewhere on their YouTube, like so you can watch them like full picture? I haven't.
You want to know? I haven't looked yet, but I know. I think on Tony Storm's Instagram, she's got them up because I don't believe she's on Twitter, or at least I've not been able to find her. I think that was she got off Twitter after everything with the WWE. So Jesus, these chops, Joe, are crazy. The two of the man, and Danielson just getting slapped across the face. That did not look like that was planned. It is crazy though. Andrade lays his shit in, and he's not apologetic about it. Apparently, from some of the things that's sort of what caused the issue with Sammy, right? Like the fact that he was laying it in pretty hard, and Sammy didn't like that.
I feel like it's just one of the things where you have to know that the guy does it, so you just have to like give it back to him.
Yeah. But I just, he lays it in, but to me, it's not like he's doing it to be a dick about it. It's just that's how he wrestles.
Oh yeah, I mean, doesn't Roddy Strong have that reputation as well?
I think so. Kyle K. Sparks were here, he'd probably be able to answer that a little bit better than I could.
He's probably watching the bludgeoning that will be Michigan and Michigan State.
Just like Ryan watching the Phillies. Oh, man. Joe, do you not think that I absolutely last night when I saw that final score, because I was following at the wedding, when I saw that final score, if you don't think the thought that was going through my brain was, oh, my God, we jinxed him because we told him he had nothing to worry about. They've got this. They look great. Oh, poor Ryan.
Yeah.
The two of these guys are just insane. Oh, The 2 count. Andrade can't get it done. Joe, did Nebraska play today?
They did. They won a very ugly game against Northwestern.
But it's a win, so we'll take it.
It was so bad, but yes.
It's okay. I don't watch even college football. I don't watch a whole lot. There's just so much of it.
Sure.
But if I had to call myself a fan of anybody, because I had wanted to go there when I was in college, I'd be a Penn State fan. Doesn't really, I guess that doesn't hold up too well with the whole, Joe Paterno touching kids' shower, hiding it under the rug thing. But yeah, I know they lost today. They got murdered. That's a team that seems like you get to a certain point in facing a ranked opponent and they just can't get past it.
They didn't get murdered. I mean, they lost by 8.
But they didn't look good. They were 1 for 16, I think, on 3rd down.
No, they have a ceiling, and that's their ceiling is to be like the 3rd best team in their division behind Ohio State and Michigan usually.
Danielson looks good, man. I mean, so does Andrade, but Danielson looks really good.
Oh.
So, Joe, I know that you and I aren't necessarily the people who really care that much about wrestling hair. What's your thought on the Danielson braids? That's been his recent do. What do you think about that?
Not something I expected from him when he started doing it. I don't know. I'd like to see maybe something in a top knot.
Top knot, huh?
Yeah, give me something different than just the braids.
Couldn't get that submission hold in. Andrade scrambled for the ropes. They're through 20 minutes here, Joe, just about. Wonder how long they're going to go. Well, half hour?
Well, yeah, probably another 5 or 6 minutes.
You would think, yeah. So we're sitting here watching this. Sorry, guys. We try not to leave too many beads of silence because we know it's like pointless because obviously we can't have the audio going and stuff like that. But I'll take this moment to plug our shirts. We're not breaking, but we're taking care of business. If you guys are so inclined to help support us monetarily, you guys can pick up a shirt. Go over to our socials. In our bios, we have our link tree, and there's a direct link over to our Pro Wrestling Tees store, or you can go to prowrestlingtees.com/markorderpod, or just search the Mark Order Podcast on Pro Wrestling Tees. You'll find our 4 t-shirts. Pick one up. The money comes back to us and helps us pay for all this stuff we need to do to put this show on a regular basis. Thanks in advance to anybody who buys one. And thanks to everybody who's already bought one. Nice to know that we're out there in the world. A lot of stickers went out too, Joe. I thought for sure maybe some people would show us where our stickers went.
Maybe there are places we don't want to see where they went.
Listen, once I send them out, it's on the people to be responsible with them. And if they're not going to be, like, that's okay, but I don't have to condone it. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, the bell lock.
Well, we're getting ready. Well, we're kicking somebody's head in right now on my feed. Oh, and
I have a little bell lock now.
Yep. Don't. Well, he just broke it on my feed. Yeah, I'm definitely a little behind you, Joe. So, like, just an FYI, I'll call it from my side unless you see something you want to call. Oh, the figure 4. Will he put any of that figure 8 into it? Oh, boy. You'd think he has an easier time getting into that figure 8 than Charlotte does with those boulders on her chest, huh?
I don't know. I mean, the weight in your face or what?
Just feel like it's just extra extra mass to get up.
Hmm.
It's in an unnatural place too. You know what I mean? It's upper body. Man, these guys just laying it in. Jesus Christ. Joe, I don't know if you do what I do, Joe, but I've got, since the feed is on my screen, I have the volume so I can hear you and, the show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you have that going on, but geez, the sound of the slaps, are crazy. Oh boy. 1LT saying that we're about 30 seconds behind the TNT feed. Well, the other thing, 1LT, is that it's probably me, and you're also probably a few seconds behind because of the broadcast as well. So, of course, spoilers in the chat. You spoilers. Danielson wins. Not quite the full half hour, but 23 minutes 23 minutes or so, depending on the timing of my feed.
I feel like that's the second match he's won now with that kind of that little roll up.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard what you said, Joe. Sorry, I was distracted because there was a sign in the crowd that I couldn't make out. I thought it said Shining Wizard, but I don't think it did. That would be weird.
Yeah, why would you want to promote the B show?
Well, what would be weird is the fact that I think only one person on that show actually enjoys it, and that would be Millionaire Matt. God, their chests are destroyed. Shaking hands, code of honor enforced, even though it's not a Ring of Honor.
God, look at Danielson's arm. Ugh.
Yeah.
What's this?
Well, they're raw as shit. Oh, you're ahead of me, Joe. But
sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You don't have to. You can call it out. Black.
Wait for it.
Oh boy, I'm waiting. I still see black. Oh hell yes. Malachi Black Danielson program. Give it. Oh, Joe, his eye doesn't have any paint on it anymore. Now he's talked about the crowd is going wild, and here comes the rest of the BCC. Lights are back off. Wow. I feel like I've heard him mention it before, or I've read things in interviews where he said, like, the paint is a reflection of the power I feel I have, right? Or something like that. So maybe he's not feeling it, right? But Malachi Black, wow. Give it to me.
I don't know. Maybe he missed it enough people where it's all out of his system now.
Yeah.
It passed on to Julia. Now Julia's been sharing it with, giving pink eye or black eye to Sky Blue and Willow and
all sorts of eyes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We'll see Willow later tonight on Battle of the Belts, where I'm sure all of those belts are going to change hands.
Get a little Malachi Black and Danielson and then BCC and House of Black 6-man. That'd be good.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of ways they can go. All right. We've got this Darby package, and his arm's in a sling. So that's not great. Let's hope it's not fractured. Nick Wayne's too young for him. He's talking about his mom and all this other shit. All right. Well, as this promo's happening, we're going to welcome player 3 to the game.
Hey guys, can you hear me okay?
Hi, yes.
How is it going?
It's going all right. We're just
okay.
We just watched the first match.
Okay.
So
I didn't. Who won that first one with Danielson and El Idolo?
We
Danielson.
did. The Watchers won. We enjoyed it.
We win, the American people.
Yeah, the American people, not the American Dragon.
Well, especially because after the match, Malachi Black came out and kicked the shit out of Danielson.
who? Why? Why would he do that? That's not nice.
Because they're starting up a program, and that's going to rule.
Well, I feel
Ooh.
bad for this. Oh, Julia, what you got going on, girly?
Yeah, but look who she's.
It's not evil though. It looks like
Look who she's
it's
fighting in this
Scooby-Doo.
match.
It's a Scooby-Doo inspired outfit. Do you see that?
I'm waiting.
Sky
Oh,
SB, Sky Blue,
no, I know.
Scooby-Doo,
Hollywood
Sky Blue.
Haley, huh?
Wow, this is I have so
Hollywood.
many,
Yeah, that's why I'm
so many
surprised to see Hollywood in
questions.
here.
She's making her Collision debut. It's sad.
She's not going to win, I can tell you that much.
No.
Not with the
She does
short
some-
shorts of Sky Blue.
They keep getting shorter. There's just someone keeps messing up the wash.
Yeah, why is
Again,
Sky Blue dressed?
AEW. Like, oh, not again.
Why is Sky Blue dressed as Scooby Doo?
I don't know. That's what I was wondering. But
I didn't notice the name, like little dog collar until just now.
yeah, SB, Sky Blue, Scooby-Doo. But I wonder. I thought she was turning bad, right? We think she's turning bad. Why is she wearing Scooby-Doo if she's turning bad?
Don't know. One LT
Scooby-Doo's
photo.
good.
One LT photo said that she had this gear on Rampage.
Oh,
She
okay.
did.
So she didn't have a change of clothes. Got it. Thanks.
But that's like 3 days or 2 days from Rampage was filmed Wednesday.
Listen, someone shrunk her other shorts too much, I bet, for TV. The censors
Never too
said
much.
something. I agree, but the censors were like, no, we can't do that. We
Joe,
realized how unruly Edge Bear's hair is. We should pin it back.
No. It's not Edge Bear. It's Adam
Oh,
Cole.
rated R Bear?
Yeah. Oh, we have to put a piece of tape over his pants.
Here, he just looks like Naked Bear now.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll keep him like that. They gotta pin his hair.
So, I would assume, Joe, with your commentary on the shorts, that much like the first match, the winners are the viewing audience, no matter what happens.
If you're into that kind of stuff, I mean, no.
We're not here
All right,
to
guys. Sky Blue won, and I really like her makeup
Oh,
tonight.
whoa. You're way ahead of us.
Oh, geez. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to spoil it. Her makeup looks great, and her boobies look great too. Like A+. Go for you, Sky Blue. Like, I'm very happy for y'all.
That is a push-up of a push-up. I'll say that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I know how that technology works.
But I'm going to Mrs. Money, you do deserve credit. I'm with you 100%. You can't be on it like mid-evil heel turn and wearing Scooby-Doo gear.
You can't. I mean, you can't. I mean, unless she's going to be like a funny villain like Danhausen.
Well, her attitude's all wrong.
Wouldn't that be great? That would be great. If she was also very nice and very evil. But like very funny too with this Scooby-Doo thing.
I don't know.
I could write for this show.
The guns are in action coming up. That was not announced, so the guns are coming up. And we've got everything else left too, so we'll see what happens. Commercial break, so we get to bullshit a little bit.
Is this a Chuck E. Cheese ad? No. Do you guys have the Chuck E. Cheese on?
You're gonna have different ads than I do because I'm on.
This was an iPhone ad. Sorry.
Mrs. Money, founder of the Tony Nese Perv Club.
Yes, hi. Great to meet you all. How's it going?
Just making sure that's what you want to put out there.
Well, I mean, I didn't because we were just testing the system, and then I didn't leave the studio, so there it is. So, hey, Tony, I know I have to check in. I gained all my weight back, but hi.
I feel like you did that on purpose, just so you have to have more sessions and time with him.
I know.
It's like,
I know. I had to get extra fat for him.
It's like,
this is for you, baby. It's all for you, Tony. He's gonna be like, oh my god, this fucking psychopath. Cutting her off or I'm charging her double.
Joe, I can't remember if you were part of the host club yet, or if you were maybe just part of the listening audience when we brought up the idea of the bonus content with Mrs. Money. I think I think we said we wanted to call it something like the Many Men of Mrs. Money.
Yeah,
Mhm.
someone was very clever and thought of that.
Is that still something that would interest you, Asian Joe, and anybody listening? Because we're still kicking that idea around.
Yeah, I mean, the more diverse content we can produce.
It's a good way to put it, Joe.
I mean,
something for everybody.
Yeah.
You hear the shit we talk about on Wednesdays before we get to wrestling, like the first hour of this show, and we go all over the board.
I know.
We talked about sandwiches, for Christ's sake, for like a 45-minute clip last night.
Wait, last night?
Well, okay. Wednesday night. Sorry.
Okay. I tuned out when you guys started talking about baseball, which was immediately. I was like, well, I guess this episode is not for me.
So then I guess we're going to have to start polling our listening audience, because the Spotify analytics say that everybody who listens is a male 45 to 54 in the United States. So.
Oh, I can identify like that. I get it. All right, who's coming? Is your thing back yet, guys?
No.
All right, the commercial. I'm not going to tell you who's coming out because, well, I don't know, first of all. But like my thing is already. What? Why are you laughing at me? I'm just letting you know the show's back on.
No.
Oh, you guys know who's coming out already. I didn't know.
I don't know.
Oh, but I thought you guys knew. I feel stupid.
I'm back
said
now.
it. Okay, well, you said who it was gonna be like 3 minutes ago. Yeah. I was like, I wonder who's next. And Anthony 2 minutes ago was like, the Gun Club's next.
Oh, I thought, but they'll say things like coming up next, and they'll say like the Gun, but they might not come up next. Hey, look who it is.
Bother me so much.
Who?
The one Gun Club guy.
Oh
no, they're squishing my new favorite tag team.
Oh, your Halloween that should be actually a great Halloween costume if you dressed as them.
It would be a great. What are they called? The Outrunners? They'll say their name in a minute.
Beautiful mullet and mustaches.
Yeah, I like he's like doing like flexing and like the 80s flexing. It's different. Outrunners, I was right. Look at them. Yeah, they go real high with their flex.
They're the Outrunners? What are they outrunning?
Me.
Maybe like the 80s video game.
Yeah, they look like the generic wrestler you pick.
Yeah, basically. You're like, that's my guy, Joe Schmo. I love
look
it.
at that. They got the lines in the hair.
Yeah.
Always good to see Switchblade.
Which one? The cardboard one?
No, that's Switchblade. It's not Cardblade.
No.
Is it Cardblade? Is that his formal name?
Yeah, Cardblade.
That's his birth name? Okay.
Cardblade must be with Juice somewhere.
He has custody over the weekend.
Yeah.
Of his son. See, like he's pointing to his muscle. Did you guys see the muscle? I want to know how far ahead I am.
I was thinking about Cardblade now, how they have like a lot of tape to support behind it since it's been, traveling around and handled so much. I want them to take Cardblade and put a bunch of that kinesio tape on the back of it, like it's injured.
Yes, that would be fun.
For his little shoulder.
Yeah, to help hold it up.
Yeah, that would be funny. If anyone from the show is listening, that's a good idea.
Oh.
I mean, they should probably be watching the product on TV, but they could be watching us too. We're watching the product.
Well, they know we're watching. They're like, this is our consumer, 45-year-old men in the United States.
Colton Gunn.
He's the one with the sleeves.
Yeah,
no,
he wears sleeves because they bother me.
You mean the entrance suit? I'm sorry. Yeah.
Not the one with the guy. Yeah, I guess the one with the armpit tattoo. Wears the sleeves, right?
I guess
I would too if I had an armpit tattoo. Just letting you know.
It's supposed to be, I think, like a horseshoe too, right? Weird.
On your armpit? The lucky pit?
I don't know.
That had to really hurt to get all up in there with the needle.
Yeah, but like I bet he loves showing it off to the ladies. He's like, oh yeah,
He's walking around with that shirt on. Yeah,
making a muscle and shit. Oh, See, look, he loves it. He's like, look at my horseshoe. This is stupid.
I hope that it goes along with the curvature of his armpit, right?
I'll ask him next time we hang out.
Oh boy.
He's not in my club or anything.
How many
I know.
people are in
I'm
the
saying,
club?
oh boy, 310 to you, man.
Not a lot. I don't know. I am very selective. Uh-oh.
Bullet Club.
They win.
Wait,
Shocker.
are you... Did you... Oh, wow. You guys are very behind. I can't
Yes.
really say much on this
Well, Ant's a little bit
broadcast, or else
behind
I'm going to
me.
spoil it. Uh-oh. Such
Guns.
craziness is happening.
We got the guns. I've got the guns in the ring. The switchblade.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I'm trying to find
Did it
signs
go
in the crowd.
black?
That's
Did it
all I
go
got right now.
dark
They're
yet?
throwing the guns up. No, nope. Now it did.
Spoiler alert, it goes dark.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
There's
Oh.
MJF. Well, maybe not.
It's just
the
a
devil.
guy in a mask. We don't know.
Well, maybe we'll find out. Maybe not.
I don't know.
Uh-oh. Well, Jay White
We
looks
don't know.
scared.
He's okay. He's just a little shook, I guess.
They are shook. You know, I'm gonna give them
kids
credit
say.
here too.
I'm shook.
I'm gonna give credit to the AEW wardrobe crew, because they really covered up every fucking inch of whoever's in the devil mask. High
They just put a
collars.
turtleneck on him.
Turtleneck.
Yeah, but those are
Yeah.
no. It can't be a turtleneck. Somebody else has that.
No, with the mask, you can't see the neck. That's what I'm saying. I know that's Daddy's look. I'm just saying to cover the mask. Like that.
It has to be
Right?
turtleneck style, but they
Well,
can't.
yeah, but then the mask kind of covers half.
Yeah, we're saying the same thing.
Ooh, Renee.
It's not Renee. Get out
Oh,
of here.
sorry, Lexi.
Come on, Joe. Lexi's good, but she's no Renee. There's only one. Renee Paquette. This is not her. Oh,
I want a magic noise.
we're doing squats with Lexi Nair.
Oh, that happened a while ago. I'm already on to the next match.
Promoting this Battle of the Belts, and I think all these belts are changing hands. My God.
I don't think so.
+1, Joe?
All of them +1. We're gonna have a new belt. That's how. Yeah. The women's tag team
Battle
belts.
of the Belt champion. Yeah.
Guys, do the next fighters come out for you?
Yes.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Then I won't. I have a question. I won't ask it yet until Anthony is caught up.
Here's
Where
Jeff
do you
Jarrett.
think? Yeah, I know that's who it is. That's not my question.
Okay, time out.
Wow, how presumptuous.
No.
I was gonna ask about his wife's outfit. Okay, that's a little more stereotypical.
Time out. I'm telling you who I'm seeing.
Oh.
So that you can
I got
give
really
me
mad.
the questions. Yeah, I know. Joe, it's getting
I
weird,
got
man.
really fired up. I'm sorry.
So what do you want to know? Go ahead, Joe. Sorry.
I like how there's like that much delay because you're watching on a stream and she's watching on a cable box, whatever. But you're also like 5 feet away from each other.
Yeah, he's
Literally,
like
we
right
share
over
a wall.
there. Yeah, I could knock on the door and probably like still be on camera. I don't know why we don't just do this in like one room.
You can't. You'll hear. We tried that with Joe Walsh the night he was here. You hear the bleed through of the microphones.
Oh, really? I thought it would be like contained. This
Nope.
I'm just pretending with the microphone.
David Brown's hanging out at the announce table.
You're behind me. I think you'll like what the challenger is wearing because I sure do.
All right. Well, we're all still
you let me know
at Kevin Kelly. That's why I'm talking. Just so I'm vamping for you.
Oh, that's what this is. Okay.
Yeah. So Eddie Kingston's making his way out. Let's see.
Don't you like his outfit?
I don't see him.
Wearing a mouth breather jersey.
Oh, he's wearing
He's wearing a giant. He's wearing a Manning
But,
jersey.
like of all the Giants you could wear, I wouldn't pick Manning. Like Manning wouldn't be the first one.
Well,
Who
he
would you
did win
pick?
2 rings with them.
Who would you pick?
Dave
I'm
Meggett.
trying to. Who
Dave
would I
Meggett.
pick? I've never heard of him.
Rodney Hampton.
I'm thinking of who I would pick. I'd pick Jason Pierre-Paul because he has one hand. Or he's
Well,
like
check it
no
out.
thumb.
Like 3
He's
fingers.
yeah, that's his. Don't do fireworks.
He made himself into a Ninja Turtle hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the 3 fingers. He's a Ninja Turtle now. That's what happens when you play with fireworks, people.
Yes. Gordon posted saying LT. That's
Yeah,
classic.
but I thought he was problematic.
Yeah. How about Jeff Hostetler?
Oh,
He
I
did
don't
get
know
a
who
ring
that
for them,
is.
right? No, he didn't. He didn't get a ring. You could
Oh
still
my
see
God,
some
are you
Phil
guys
Sims.
watching? Are you guys watching this?
So they just went through the I guess picnic table. I don't know. I guess they have a lot of fucking.
Yeah, there's like all food on it. It's so gross.
I was not expecting a Memphis street fight to be like all about the food.
Yeah.
I guess they have a lot of picnics
Shut up,
or a
Joe.
lot of barbecues. I don't know.
I feel
Joe
like
has a point. Like, it should be barbecue.
I feel like
Just
Jeff Jarrett's been
barbecue.
involved with multiple food fight hardcore matches in AEW. I feel like he's involved with one with like the Hardys.
Yeah,
Yes.
I thought so. That's so. It's gotta smell so bad. Like just being covered in hot dog.
I mean, I want to give them credit because at the very least, the condiments on the table did include barbecue sauce. So
Did it?
it did.
Or did? Okay.
It did.
Oh, this is so gross.
Is he gonna squirt them? I'm not there yet.
Yeah, I
Nope.
don't want to spoil it for you. Oh, I'm gonna throw up. This is disgusting.
I thought they were trying to do away with the headshots for AEW. Guess not.
That's what's disturbing you?
That lasted for a very brief time.
Yeah.
What?
Just continuing to look in the chat, I see Strahan jersey.
Yeah, that's a good one. He has a space in his teeth like me, so represent. That's why I like
Jeff
him.
Hostetler beat the Bills. That's right. I couldn't remember if that was him or not. Oh, ketchup and mustard, classic.
It's so good. That made me kind of gag.
Oh, Eddie.
I
Use
kind
the
of gave me
barbecue
the
sauce.
slather him in some Memphis barbecue. Oh my God, isn't that JR from Memphis? Or is he
Oklahoma.
not?
Oklahoma. Okay.
He looks like he's from Memphis.
Oh, Karen Jarrett, you fucking. What do they always call it? You harlot.
Well, Tony Schiavone was, I think, like last Rampage, not it was last Friday. He's like, Karen Jarrett, she's a real evil bitch. And
He said that on TV, like, Tony, that's so out of character for you. My God.
It's okay. I bet he got an earful from Lois when he got home.
Is that his wife?
Yes.
Lois? Okay.
Lois rules. I also don't know why we have the
commercial time
parking
over here.
cones. Okay.
Yeah, I was nervous about that.
I don't know why we have the parking cones.
It's a street fight. It's a Memphis street fight.
That
right?
actually makes sense, true, because you do.
Okay.
You know,
So
that valid, but
in the
popcorn and hot dogs, I don't think of Memphis as
No.
a popcorn and hot dog kind of spot.
Maybe it's a street fair fight.
It's a carnival fight. Now that would be funny on this show.
Burn someone's eye with cotton candy and funnel cake.
Yeah, it's
My
to
God.
stick their face in the fryer.
The powdered sugar. Yeah.
Yeah. It would
Eddie's
be
cut
rude.
open, it looks like, taking a page from the Moxley.
Well,
Or is it ketchup?
You can't wear a white jersey and not have red on it somewhere, like blood or ketchup on it. Yeah.
I think it's ketchup or barbecue.
Looks like no, it's blood.
He's like a hot dog rolled around in it.
I still wish that this was timeless Tony Storm video in the middle here.
We only get that on Wednesdays, okay?
I'd rather watch Tony get covered in ketchup and mustard than Jeff Jarrett.
Tony Storm?
Yeah, agreed. 1000%.
Yes, gotta squirt some condiments on those buns.
This is
Well,
true.
You're
And
talking
I want
Tony-
Juice to do it, because then it would be appropriate. Because that's his wife.
Joe, you're talking Tony Storm. Mrs. Money's probably
Yeah.
thinking Tony Nese.
No, I was talking about Tony Storm because she's married
Yeah.
to Juice Robinson.
Yeah.
Don't you try to start Tony Nese Perv Club here. All right, I was trying to not.
You would think you'd go with Tony Nese. You want to see him on TV anyway.
I always want to see him on TV. He's so
He's been on he was on ROH, I think.
Yes,
Thursday
he
night?
fought Ethan Page on Thursday. Yeah. He's so gorgeous.
Did he lose?
No, I think he won.
No, he beat Ethan, I think, when I saw I read the
Yeah.
results.
He cheated, but yeah, apparently.
Oh,
He's
all right.
so bad.
Let's start a program with Tony Nese and Ethan Page.
Why are you making fun of our trainer? He's so hot.
It's not why
So
I don't work with him because he's hot. Work with him for the good.
Do you think that's why I do?
Don't know. You have your own
I don't know.
value system to follow.
I mean, it's just he's a good egg. And now if he was making me fatter, then I wouldn't work with him anymore. But I'm making myself fatter, so it's different.
Well, you can't blame him.
All right, we're
for that.
back. No, that's
Yep.
what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying that I don't blame him for that. I'm making myself fatter.
We are back. We've now made our way into the ring. He got suplexed on a table and it didn't break. The hell kind of table was that? Oh,
A Memphis table. I'm gonna get that robber.
I love, by the way, how it's still a lead pipe.
You have a lead pipe?
Yeah, it's always a lead pipe.
That stuff I thought was illegal for pipes. It's not healthy.
It could be cast iron. Why don't they just say he's got a cast iron pipe?
He's got a skillet of cornbread. My God, that would be good for the Memphis street fight.
I would just eat it.
What? Well, I was just kidding. You would eat it and then hit somebody with it?
With Karen Jarrett. He is taking the trash can to the knee like a motherfucker right now. At this point, why not just take the guitar and El Kabong him? He was just sitting right up.
Hey, you can't spoil the finish.
Well, that's very true.
Like,
you got a bar table? What are we doing with this? Oh, God.
So we all know Jarrett's going to win somehow, right? Because, he's instant versus
5-on-1. He'd better win.
Wait, who do you want to win?
Listen. If Jeff Jarrett doesn't win, there's a problem because there's 5 people. There are 4 other people on the outside of the ring helping him.
But Eddie's so cool that he's like that good.
Although Satnam's like 2 people.
Duh.
That's true.
Adam sings that. Remember we saw him? He's like, it was as big as the soda machine. It's like, oh my God, he's taller than the soda machine. It was intimidating.
Yeah, but you're short, so then
yeah, everybody looks like they're the size of a soda machine when you're 5'2" like me.
Got the figure 4 in. I mean, any of these other guys can come in the ring and beat him down.
Yeah, there's no rules.
Is there a stipulation? It's a Memphis street fight.
Yeah,
no DQ.
There's no disqualification. So that's what I just don't understand.
They just want to do it the right way for the fans. Oh, I don't want to tell you what's going to happen.
Don't tell me.
I'm not telling you, but
what I
can't have any fun with this because I can't react because you guys are so behind.
You have to wait for me to get there, and then we'll talk about it. I'll bring it up. Oh, sorry. Jeff Jarrett with the mustard in his hair is a wild.
Disgusting.
Oh, he turns it over, reverses the flow of pressure on the knee. I mean, oh no.
Oh, Eddie lost his boots to Timberlands.
Do you think they're wrestling Timberlands?
No, I think they're just
They're
Tim.
like regular? No, they have to be like wrestling ones.
No, they look regular to me. Timberlands are very comfortable boots. I have a couple pair of them.
But would you do those like jumps in them?
I mean,
Eddie doesn't do like flips and shit.
I was gonna
but, like,
say
I don't
Eddie's
know.
not doing any of that bullshit.
But I'm just saying, like, if I don't know if I would wrestle in something like that. I'm sure they're like that would be like me wrestling in UGG boots. It just does. It just like they're comfortable. It's like wearing Edge Bear on your feet, but like not supportive. I don't know. Sorry, rated R bear.
Yes, the rated R bear. Machine gun chops. Like, come on. The 6 of these guys are, like, many of these guys are getting involved now. When he was down, dying on the ring, they wouldn't come in.
Well, maybe they have to stretch the show. They don't have a lot of shit going on.
It logically, it doesn't make sense.
None of this makes sense. It's wrestling. It's not supposed to make sense. Right?
Oh, thank God. Sorry, I was watching the show.
Hot takes happening over here.
They're so hot. Oh, look who's checking out in the chat. Matt Bowman, Eddie's just eating cheeseburgers. That's right.
I guess you can wear Tim's for that.
You can. I'm eating pizza.
Oh, you're still eating dinner?
Oh my God.
This is getting, just to let you guys know, it like gets even stupider. Like where I'm at, it's like extra stupid.
Hit him, Jeff Jarrett.
Chaos in the ring. Just chaos.
It was that 1 second that Jeff Jarrett took to celebrate. That's why he didn't get the 3 count.
Is it really Eddie, that loud when I drank?
No. Eddie
good, sorry.
hit Satnam Singh so fucking hard with that guitar.
Yeah.
Because Satnam Singh's a large man. So you have to hit it extra hard on this big head.
Oh, here's Satnam getting in the ring. He looks like he's got a concussion. Yo, that's a lot to pick up with one arm, Eddie Kingston. Matt knows. Of course he's being quadruple teamed. He's got to be quadruple teamed.
Are we watching the same show? This sounds naughty.
Lethal Injection.
Again, are we watching the same show? This sounds naughty.
Yeah. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Count it, you bitch. There we go.
Yes, and they could have done this whole like last 2 minutes in the first part and got it over with.
You know he's not beating 5 of them.
No, he is. He's like really good.
Huh.
Wow. 1LT photo. Mrs. Money's dirty. Matt Bowman says to get your mind out of the gutter.
Call you dirty
Sorry,
money.
Guys. Sorry.
Dirty money.
Dirty money.
Sorry. Nobody's watching this, right?
You know what I wish would happen now after every match, Joe? Because this happened now multiple times. I wish the lights would go off and a surprise would happen. Now I've been conditioned for that.
Now every time they go to commercial, you're like, what?
Tony Storm. No. Oh, they're saying up next is Miro and Action Andretti. Rest in peace, Action Andretti.
He beat Chris Jericho. Many people forget that.
No. Hey, listen, Wednesday night I said, what happens if now he beats, there's a way that he can beat, Miro. A couple big ones for him.
I think he should only be able to beat Chris Jericho.
And I feel like Miro is going to be fueled more to beat Andretti because of his rage over him talking to his hot wife.
And flexible. Hot and flexible.
Hot and flexible wife. Yeah. So. I mean, I feel like he's got more fire in the tank than Chris Jericho might have, you know?
You know, the
Because
funny thing
remember
here,
that Jericho match, he was just like phoning it in and he lost, and it was like, oh no. See, I'm good at
uh,
this.
the funny thing here is that Millionaire Matt says, I'd rather eat my pube than
That's
watch an action and Dre
disgusting.
match.
Matt,
He's
that is
got,
Wow.
disgusting.
you
Matt,
guys both
Jesus
know that
Christ.
Matt has access to jump into this
You
show.
have your full name on this, and you said that on the internet.
Miro has a small hammer. Matt, how did you see that? I'm pretty sure it was at one of your live shows with me and
Again, what are
Danny.
you guys watching? Are we watching the same thing?
So, G,
Just
you don't
let me
remember that
know.
there was a short sex video that came out between Miro and Lana?
Oh, wasn't it just a close up of their parts?
Yes. And his tiny
I,
pee-pee.
okay, hold on. First of all, I didn't see it. Like, honestly. Second of all, I thought it was that. And third of all, how do you know it's them? Does his penis say Miro? Like, how do you know?
Question.
Yes.
We're talking
Okay.
about
There's no. I would be like, that's not my
Hold on.
dick.
This is money. Hold. Joe,
I'm
answer.
sorry. I'm angry.
Since we're talking about Miro's unit, how would he figure up with, like, if you put him on Naked Attraction?
Oh yeah,
would he
that
do
show
well?
is amazing. Can we do a live
First
watch
one
of
out.
that?
He's the
would
first
be?
one out. Yeah.
We probably has a hairy ass. Is that what?
I didn't
Okay,
see
so
that.
no, he looks like he has a hairy ass. Okay, come on, ladies in the chat, am I right?
Ladies?
Just throwing it out there, just trying to help the target demo. No, listen, if
We
a
have
sex
Kate
tape
on this
review,
show, and she can't get any ladies to come listen to her. So there's no ladies coming tonight.
maybe I'm the key. Maybe you need that brunette energy, big brunette energy. Listen,
BBE.
regarding the sex tape, you could just say that's not mine.
That's what everybody does.
Unless he was like, hey guys, what's up? This is Wrestling's Miro. I'm gonna have sex with my wife Lana. Like he uploaded it. But like you could just say it's not
They
mine. Like
maintain
awesome
kayfabe in
guys.
their sex tape.
Yeah, he's like, no, I will have sex with my hot and flexible wife.
Lexi's back talking to the Acclaimed.
Yep,
They've
I'm
got a
there.
big Battle of the Belts match tonight. We know they're going to
They
lose
have.
those belts.
I have a question. Do the belts look red to you now? I thought they were hot
They look-
pink.
They
They look
look
red.
darker.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I was losing it.
So we're talking to Lexi, and Max is in a transition period because I don't know. He is. They've been trio champs for 55 days. That's way more than I thought. 55 scissors.
All right.
I did hear a
think
funny.
it's the women's match. Oh, it's
There's no other
Lana's.
women's match. We already did it.
All right, well,
Joe,
Lana's coming out. Okay, Lana has her own entrance. What's her name now? Sorry.
you are well ahead, and I'm
not-
trying to tell Joe an anecdote.
I'm on the show too, guys.
I know, but I have to tell Joe an anecdote about Little Money.
Fine, I'll put myself on mute.
No, So Joe, my brother told us yesterday that I guess a couple weeks ago we were at his house, and I guess one of my other nieces and nephews, somebody was sitting there with him, and they said, "Hey, can you take a picture and like make a funny pose?" So my brother, I'll show you the pose, but I'll describe it for those who might not be watching. My brother goes like this, or like this. He puts like a sideways peace sign, and like tilts his head to look another way, like stick his tongue out or something. And then he said, Joe, all of a sudden he felt this happening. Slow scissors being done. And it was my son slowly scissoring his uncle.
Slowly scissoring his uncle.
Yeah. Slowly, tenderly scissoring his uncle with care.
Listen,
Yeah,
we're not
therapy.
that kind of family. I just want to
but-
go on the record and say we're not that kind of family.
Yep, little money's college fund, little money's therapy fund.
Yeah, we keep them bucketed like that. He's definitely gonna have a nice therapy fund.
Actually, Andretti, Matt's gonna start eating his pubes right now. He said he's in his car waiting for the truck or something. I don't know. He's waiting for the truck.
Actually, Andre's hair kind of looks like pubes.
I wasn't gonna say it, but I knew somebody would.
All right, so can we go back to the sex tape thing? Like,
Sure.
you could say it's not me. Like, am I stupid? Like, that's not me.
I guess you can. I don't recall if you hear either one of them. He was
Like,
Rusev.
yeah, WWE star Rusev. I'm having a great Rusev day with you. Was that the audio?
What audio?
I'm also gonna say right now that one of, if not the best birthday present I've ever received was from what's his name on here? The doctor? AntMoney's brother. The doctor?
No, he doesn't have a name here. Oh boy.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Hi, Matt.
Oh no, he's
Oh
in a truck.
my god, I love it. He looks like he's in like a Malachi Black promo. This is amazing.
No, I'm just sitting in my car.
No, it looked really menacing, Matt.
You do look menacing. You're a floating head.
Yeah. Like the Power Rangers guy.
I will not be eating a pube sandwich because I'm not watching an Action Andretti match.
Oh, that's the loophole you have. I see you, Matt.
Well,
and Mrs.
Little
Money,
loophole.
Mrs. Money, the last 2 weeks on the podcast that I have my name attached to the Shining Wizards.
Show.
Sexy
You're breaking up.
That's terrible service.
I heard something about teenage boys. I'm really concerned.
Hot, sexy teenage boys.
All we heard was hot, sexy teenage boys.
And Shining Wizards now.
If that's what you're into, if you're into hot, sexy teenage boys, tune into
every
the
Monday
Shining
night.
Wizards. Every Monday night.
I mean, this is the Mark Order podcast watch along, more entertaining than an Action Andretti match.
I mean, we're here bullshitting, feeling good.
We're here for the people. We're here to entertain the crowd, you know?
Anthony was like, you could sign in. So I said, I got like 5 minutes to kill. I'll fucking show up.
Where you're waiting to go out on the pizza truck?
Oh yeah.
You're working tonight?
I've been working all day, Mrs. Money.
Where are you going? It's 9:00 at night.
I'm going down to East Brunswick at the Park Chateau for a wedding. 11 to 12:30.
Oh, those drunk fucks! I'm so sorry. They better tip you.
Okay. Then I gotta do the farmers market in the morning.
They both sides better tip you and tip you well.
Oh yeah, give me the tip.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Is that what happens at the zoo when you bring the truck? Oh no.
The choppiness of Matt's feed is amazing because we're getting all the dirty parts. By the way, Action Andretti is getting destroyed.
It's commercial time for me, just letting you know. There's a great Flex Seal glue ad. Yeah, it's a split screen, but there's a great Flex Seal ad right now. I guess they make glue, and it looks like they're lifting up like 1,000 cinder blocks with it.
They don't pay your sponsor show.
Yeah, they're no sponsor. Don't say the brand.
So, you know what? Hey, Flex Seal, we'd love a sponsorship on the Mark Order. We can we can lift up the belts or something.
What belts?
We've got belts, so someone will send us belts. Oh, Matt left. Did I scare him away?
No. It's
he's got to be on a truck and talk to drunk people for 2 hours.
What I can tell you sucks is, honestly, if you ever have to connect to this just on your mobile, it sucks. It's really not good to do.
Thanks for stopping by, Matt. I hope I didn't scare you away. Oh, Matt just froze, so he left. Okay.
Frozen left.
All good. Thanks for hanging out.
Brendan Heaney's hanging out in the chat. Hello, Brendan. So what's interesting here, I don't know if either of you two, as we've been talking, I've been watching. Lana and Miro's gear is similar. Black with sparkly rhinestones or something like that, right?
I think it's a coincidence.
I don't know. Think she's trying to get into his brain?
Oh my god. I thought this was Savannah on the back.
No,
Oh
I don't know
no.
where the dog is. She's not with me.
She's with my sister, I think. They
Makes
have
sense.
their bonding time. When my sister visits us some weekends, my dog will just love on her the whole time.
Joe, have you added any sneakers to the collection lately?
I did. I got a pair in on Friday.
Nice.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like that clown from It now. Right?
Pennywise?
Yeah.
Joe, are you doing anything for Halloween?
I usually go to some friend's house and we usually hang out in the driveway with a fire pit, hand out candy to the kids, hand out shooters to adults.
Nice.
That's cool. I'm gonna come trick or treat by you.
We usually get, drunk enough and yeah.
That sounds like a really fun night.
What do you guys do for Halloween with little money?
Take him
A
out.
little bit of everything. We take them out,
Yeah.
but we also hang home and do candy like beforehand for a little bit because I feel like
what's the costume this year?
Oh,
for Little Money,
Yeah.
you want to do the honors, Mr.
no,
Money?
you can. Go on.
He's going to be the Grim Reaper.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty dark shit. This was the
Yeah.
kid that was a happy ghost one year. Happy ghost. He asked to be a happy ghost. Now
Like
he's
Casper?
asking to be the Grim Reaper. Yeah, but but I made his costume. It's just like white flannel, and I made like a ghost face on it with like a big happy face. So yeah, he's wanted to be a happy ghost. So sweet. I think he was 2.
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore. Now he's 6, and he's like, I'm gonna be the guy that comes for you when you die.
We
And
didn't
I
think
have
he
to
actually
listen.
knew who he was, Joe.
Yeah, we
We
tried to
asked
call
him
his
and he
bluff.
knew.
We're like, yeah, he did. We're like, oh, carry on.
By the way, this came back like 15 seconds ago. Miro's really taking it. Andretti and Lana is very happy about that. I think this is a fetish of some sort. Oh, 1LT photo said the same thing.
I thought you stole it from 1LT.
Nope, I'm looking over here at my
I was
TV
like,
screen.
oh, what's the fetish?
Some
That
sort
like
of
Lana, like a
sub
dominance
dom
thing?
thing. Yeah, who knows?
It's like
Yeah,
making.
good for them. That keeps things fresh and exciting. Right, Mr. Money?
Sure.
I'm just kidding. We don't have that fetish.
Brendan Heaney's asking in the chat as we're watching, what was the best costume you guys ever wear?
The best thing I ever was.
Yeah,
for
what was your
Halloween.
best costume ever?
I've got, you know what? I'm gonna give you one for my childhood and one from when I was an adult. Is that fair?
Sure, whatever you want.
So childhood, the best costume I ever had, and I don't really remember it because I was young, but I have pictures. I was Daisy Duck, but it was like a full-on plush, like Daisy Duck.
Wow.
So and that looked pretty sick. And then for my grown-up costume, when I was in college one year, I dressed up as Deb from Napoleon Dynamite. And it was pretty spot on. How about you guys?
I think one of the last ones I did at work like years ago was dressing as plain as possible, and I just had the little like giant name tag. And my name is Average, so I went as Average Joe. Yeah.
I like that. That's so clever.
A polo shirt tucked into khakis and a big name tag, and yeah.
Easy. I like an easy costume too.
Actually, Andretti had just gotten some action, some offense in, and Miro's now destroyed. Oh wait, Miro was going for game over, but Andretti's reversed it. 1, 2. Oh,
I know Andretti's talented and everything, but he just seems like his presentation and character just is still generic indie wrestler.
Yeah, and I think that is a problem with some of the guys, right? Like that they have, like, it's the same thing with Angelico, right? Like, why do we give a shit about Angelico? I mean, I think
hot. Shut up.
Okay.
That's why we care about
Angelico. Splash.
And he's got sexy gloves, so that's why we care about him. So just stop.
By the way, my favorite, my best costume ever was when we went to Disney World one year for Halloween. We dressed up, and Gina was Vanellope von Schweetz from Wreck-It Ralph, and I was Wreck-It Ralph. And that was probably the first. That was honestly probably the first time I actually like really looked into what I needed to wear that the character wore to be as accurate as possible.
Yeah. The pictures are great that we have.
Yeah, game over, man.
I was really proud of myself for all the stuff I found for the costume that looked pretty spot on. So I'm really proud of that costume.
Andretti's out. They just called this one. Miro wins. This match honestly was like way too long. I don't understand why Miro didn't destroy him quicker.
Maybe that's part of the fetish, Anthony. Like, ooh,
for
do it
Lana
slow.
Or for him?
For both of them, do it slow. Come on.
It's weird little dance going on between Miro and his hot, flexible wife.
Okay, we're now talking to
almost we're not.
all the. Well, I'm just letting the people know.
No, you gotta let me do it because I'm the furthest behind.
Oh, come on, stop being a baby.
No, that's the only way you guys will know where I'm at. I've got to give you a play-by-play.
What do you think Joe and I are trying to do?
I couldn't hear anything you just said. Your thing is blocking your microphone.
What do you think Joe and I are trying to do?
So we're backstage now. We're backstage now with, I guess, the ex Jericho Society. They're just going for the belts on Battle of the Belts. We don't. Anna Jay is there, and they're all on the same page.
Fat ass and a bad attitude.
I missed that.
You do.
I don't like this like bitchy "I'm better than you" character. I just don't like it. It's not believable from her.
Oh, interesting.
No dancing. Oh, I know.
There's something interesting happening, and I can't hear my TV, so.
Well,
interesting.
Cool Hand Ange combing his hair.
But then someone comes in.
Yeah, Ruby.
Yeah, but they seem to have a weird conversation.
Yeah.
Well, they are.
You know what I'm saying? Are they?
Yeah.
Wait, in real life?
They were as of like not a few weeks back or a month ago. Yeah.
Really? Oh, that's so cute. Okay. That's nice. Good for them. I thought they were just doing something weird on camera.
The conversation was sort of like, looks like you got a problem with your group between Ruby and Cool Hand Ange. And he's like, no, we're good. But, you know, that might change tomorrow or something like that. Kind of like, I'll give you a call. Now that's what she's talking about. Her group's falling apart or whatever. So I guess the Outcast is officially over.
Well, I asked
I like that group.
I wondered why Ruby was the only one still using the Outcast music. Like everyone else uses their own. Like Tony has her character now. Saray always has her music. That's not the Outcast theme.
Right.
I'm like, why Ruby still holding on to this hope of an Outcast?
Did they Did they lose the rights to, or did they not have the rights longer? Maybe to Ruby Soho.
You would think that wouldn't be an issue with their relationship with them, but you know.
Yeah, who knows? But she's getting a title shot. It looks like Wednesday against Hiraku Shida. I don't know who that is.
He is your AEW World Champion.
The champion, Ashita. And now we're in commercial. So while we're in commercial with Collision, I guess we'll take care of some business for ourselves. Follow us on our socials at Mark Order Pod, X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Give us a follow. You can find our link tree on any one of those with links to all our social platforms, all the places that our podcast is available. So if you listen in podcast format and you haven't subscribed to us, please hit that subscribe button. Also, like and review if you can. That helps us out greatly. And what we're really trying to push for you guys to help support us is really just hitting that subscribe button on our YouTube page. Head on over to our YouTube. You can search the Mark Order Podcast. We pop up, or youtube.com/Mark Order Pod, and you'll find us. We're trying to get to 500 subscribes, and to help our algorithms get going. So if you guys want to show your support for us, that's the best thing you could do right now. So we appreciate that. If you want to show even more support and give us a few of your hard-earned dollars, head over to our Pro Wrestling Tees store, where we got our T-shirts for sale. You can hit the button in our links tree. You could also go to ProWrestlingTees.com/MarkOrderPod, or just search the Mark Order Podcast on Pro Wrestling Tees, and our store will come right up. There are 4 T-shirts, 2 front prints, 2 front and back prints, and any money you spend there comes back to us. I don't know when their next sale is, but anytime we know they have sales, we put them on our socials so you guys can maybe save a few bucks on the shirts. So we will let you guys know next time there's a sale, but if you'd like to buy something, do it now. Head on over. Some people will say it helps show your support for women. I don't know if that's moving as many shirts, so I'm going to say if you order a shirt, you'll show your distaste for women. You don't want to support women's rights. That's fine. We're trying to go the opposite way, right, Joe? Supporting women isn't helping. Maybe not support. We just got back, by the way. I just got back with the LFI promo pre-tape that they're shooting. Looks like Roosh is pulling up in a Bentley, maybe. I missed the car, mate. But him, Joe Listico, Preston Vance. Now they're having a board meeting of some sort. So he wants to make money. He's worked too hard to get here and not be a star. So I don't know, guys. I really just wish Andrade would rejoin this group. But we'll see. Rush's story is that he's too dangerous to be on TV. I don't know if that's the case, Joe. Maybe I'm wrong. To be continued, though. They're continuing the story of La Facción Ingobernables. Something's going on backstage, folks. That's all I could tell you. They're getting ready to throw it backstage. Eddie Kingston's getting worked on. See, I told you got cut open. Surprised they didn't take a hot dog and shove it in there.
Oh. Yeah, eat it in there. You can't just shove it in there. Come on. Put some more ketchup on it at least before you shove it in there.
I guess. Well,
you raw dog it.
You know who put ketchup on a hot dog, Joe? Come on, don't tell me you
don't.
did. Okay.
I don't.
You had me nervous there for a minute. He's talking shit on somebody, but I missed who, Joe?
Lethal.
He just, while he was talking, he like spit came out of his mouth and it's hitting the camera. It's really gross.
He's Jeff Jarrett's bitch. I can tell you that much.
Oh, he's with spitties on the camera, guys. Why isn't
Not
anyone
there
else
yet.
upset about this? Well, I'm just spoiler alert. It was trigger warning.
Brendan Heaney says to wear your Mark Order shirt. Excuse me. Wear your Mark Order shirt while you go get a burger during women's matches. That's nice. Eric Freed's no, you're not muted. Sorry. I'm just trying to keep my eye on like 3 different screens. So every once in a while I do come back and forth. But there's a lot going on. Asian Joe could tell you he's probably looking at 2 different screens. We're also trying to listen to the show and talk. So there's no dead air. There's a lot of
And
shit.
we're also under the influence.
That is right. The whole gimmick tonight is under the influence.
On a bit of a delay with life right now.
What?
What?
It's very your microphone. You got to move your microphone.
I didn't know which side I was talking out of. So. Is that better?
No, it was just I think you were leaning on Edge Bear with your microphone.
Not Edge Bear.
Oh, sorry. Rated R Bear or Adam Copeland Bear.
Listen, it's a problem when I say it, but not when you say it.
I have to remember that. See, we all have to retrain our brain. It's the Rated R Bear.
He's a rated R superstar.
This is
he does not have much of an ass.
This is a good question. Eric Freed's sauerkraut on hot dogs, yay or nay?
It's not a bratwurst.
Sometimes I like some kraut on a dog, but not usually.
It is,
but I like a relish.
Ooh, a relish.
Or a pickle.
No.
Chicago style. I don't know. Yeah, you just have to be in the mood for it. Are
sauerkraut,
you
guys, it depends.
Are you guys back to wrestling yet?
Yeah, I'm
FDR's in the ring and bad Thad Brown and some other guy are there. I don't know.
Who are those
some fun
guys?
haircuts.
Who are those guys?
No idea. I don't know, but somebody in the chat might know who these guys are. I don't.
I just saw
Again?
something about I saw chili and onion and cheese.
On the hot dog.
I thought he was talking about the name of the wrestlers. I'm like, their names are chili, onions, and cheese. I guess they might as well be, right?
What's that?
Oh my gosh.
Lights go out again? See, Joe. Turn the lights on. Oh. Wow. What is going on with the factions in AEW? My God, lights back out for me. Oh, son of a bitch. Well, I had read something, Joe, that said maybe we were heading towards rated FTR.
That makes sense.
Ooh. Oh, man. How did Brody King suffer the broken wrist, Nigel? Anybody here, if you'd like to fill anybody in? Do you know how Brody broke his hand? Mrs. Money, no. Asian Joe, do you know how he broke his hand?
Don't remember anything off the top of my head.
So the rumors are that he was so upset over what happened between CM Punk and Jungle Boy that he punched a wall or something like that.
You guys
I don't know.
are
I guess
weird.
him and CM Punk,
male energy is so weird.
I don't know.
The wall. I was so pissed I punched the wall. Shut up, you dork.
So did FTR win by disqualification?
Apparently.
Well, it's back to commercial. Let's see what's going on. I'm going back through the chat a little bit to catch up. Let's see. We were talking about our Halloween costumes. Brendan Heaney said Average Joe is amazing. Scott George said Miro in action. Miro's giving action, way too much offense in that match. Yeah, I don't disagree there. That should have been much quicker. We did hear 1LT photo Sheeta versus Ruby Wednesday. We heard you too, Gordon post. We heard that. Eric Freed's actually, Eric Freed's asked, do we know she's flexible? We do. And maybe that's why we know who's on the sex tape, Gina.
Is she like doing something special?
I don't remember. I think you just saw Elvis's hitting.
That's
together.
not special. No offense. That's not special. If it
Bump
was
it
like
up, please.
feet, if it was like feet behind the head, I'd be like, oh, okay, that's special. But you don't do that all the time. Like that's a very special thing. I don't know. Anyway, I got the Flex Seal ad again. It's pretty great. I can't wait for them to sponsor our show.
Eric Freed's also asked, are stickers back yet? Eric, we are not doing stickers anymore. That was getting costly, and we're still trying to hit some other milestones. So we had to make sure everybody got stickers who didn't get stickers at all. So there were no repeats. As far as I know, nobody has ever gotten multiple sticker sets. But when we get stuff back, Freed, we'll make sure you get some stickers. All good.
Yeah.
Brendan Heaton said he was wearing our shirt right now. That's good. That was from before. Thank you, Brendan. Mike Peterson, he bought all the shirts from PWTs. I don't know if he bought all of them. I can check Mike Peterson.
Why would someone lie about that?
Because they want the fucking clout. They're clout chasing.
I don't think Mike Peterson is clout chasing. I think he's an OG original. Okay.
Let's see. Sauerkraut on the hot dogs. We talked about that. Oh, man. I don't know. So, yeah. We still have the tag team titles. That's got to be the last thing on the card. So, that's coming up. And then we have Battle of the Belts. We're going to get Orange Cassidy versus John Silver, who wound up winning last night, I guess. I didn't see the match, but did you see it, Joe, or did you just see the result?
I watched. Yeah, I went back. I watched it.
How was it? Was it good?
Yeah, it was good. It was a sneaking at the last minute and still the pin win by John Silver.
Wait a minute. Time out.
What?
They added a match to the card tonight.
The Samoa Joe one?
Didn't? Yes.
I see in 1LT just said that. Is that happening tonight? Wait.
Tonight?
Battle of the Belts.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
On
I didn't see it on TV. It didn't come on my TV. It didn't come on my TV. I just saw weird. 1LT photo say that with the LOL. So first of all, I thought he was fucking with me. And then second of all, I thought maybe it was going to be on Ring of Honor next week. But you're telling me tonight.
Yeah.
Me, president and founder of the Tony Nese Perk Club, you're telling me that Tony Nese is going to be on my TV tonight? And you get to see this? Oh my God, really? I'm so excited.
Mike Peterson was asking. They
Guys,
added Sky Blue.
I'm still excited, please.
Mike Peterson saying they added Sky Blue. I thought Sky Blue, Mike fought during Collision.
Yeah, in a Scooby-Doo outfit. I'm not lying.
Stupid.
Wait, really? Tony Nese is going to be on TV tonight?
Yes.
And
we're going into our
final belt. Do you think he's gonna win the belt
from Samoa Joe?
Yeah, he's probably gonna say. He's probably gonna be like, Samoa Joe is like so fat, because he does that stuff now because he's so bad, and he's gonna call him like mean names, and then he'll probably get squished, but he'll be so hot.
Well, you get to see your other boyfriend now.
I know.
Claudia.
Before there was Nese, there was Claudio.
True.
We've been a couple for like 10 years now, like Claudio and I.
Well, I can tell you this. He's going to have to take this shirt off to wrestle.
What, Be Real?
Yeah. He's not wearing the short shorts. I know, Joe. Mrs. Money really liked the short shorts. Claudio Castagnoli.
Okay.
I do, and do you guys? I say this all the time. Do you remember when he used to wear a tuxedo in WWE and he'd rip it off slowly? I was like, I became a woman watching that. I was like, wow, this is so nice.
You're a very late bloomer then, so that wasn't
I
like.
was very late bloomer. I was like, wow, I feel funny. It's just a lot. It was really nice, and he should do that some more. Like,
Brendan Heaney said, "I'm sad Nice wasn't in the Battle Royal Wednesday. It's all right.
same.
They had somebody else who could get thrown over the top within the first 30 seconds."
He did. But also Tony Nese was in the ad for Collision getting thrown around by Miro. So that's what I got on Wednesday. So maybe I get something better tonight. I'll take what I can get. It's so hot. Oh, Jesus.
The revolution has arrived.
Oh, you guys are very behind. I already saw his thingy with
What?
large Billiam.
That is why I'm saying what I'm seeing, because you need to know where I'm at, and I'm the farthest behind.
What? I just said large Billiam.
No, all good.
I didn't spoil anything.
No, you keep asking what am I supposed to do? I'm so far ahead, and I'm telling you that's why I'm saying where I'm at. So then you can talk about where I'm at.
Don't remember. Goldfish. Goldfish brain. It does not. This has to be instantaneous.
Well, how about this? Do we like the pairing of Big Bill and Ricky Starks?
No, it makes no sense to me.
It seems like it was a temporary thing that it turns into a more permanent thing.
I just don't think like Ricky needs a heater, right? You know what I mean?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
What's a heater?
Like a big guy who can do his bidding, like Wardlow was for MJF.
They call him a heater?
Yeah.
Oh. I only knew about like a heater as like A, what keeps you warm, and B, something with baseball.
Something with
Right?
baseball.
A heater, like you're on a
The
hot streak.
heater.
Yeah.
Ricky.
Yeah, the heater.
The high stinky cheddar.
That's what it is, right? Throw the ball, the heater.
Yes.
I guess. There's a street
I'm
sweeper.
trying here.
Oh, no. Who's starting this? Ricky and Claudio? Oh boy. No, Ricky and Wheeler.
Wheeler needs to cut his hair.
Why? He's got that swoopy doo hair that so many of the girls like.
No.
Wrestling hair talk again?
Listen, I just think he needs to cut it a little short. That's just a thought. If he wants to at least get into like Boyfriend Club dark, like because that's like the B show.
Don't let Ryan hear that.
Oh yeah, sorry Ryan.
I'd like to say that Marco was more Luchasaurus here than Jungle Boys.
Oh, Eric Freed wasn't Marco stunt Jungle Boy's heater. Yeah, you're right, Joe.
True story. True story. I miss Marco stunt. Makes me feel like I can do this.
Brendan Heaney says he likes Claudio's hair. I'm going to go with you there, Brendan.
Very low maintenance.
Why isn't this show called the Asian Joe Order? Well, it's because we're all marks, and this is our order. He's actually top 4. He's a top 4 guy now.
Does anyone know where Large Billiam gets his jeans?
Probably Big and Tall store.
No, I'm just wondering because the denim has to be really forgiving and like stretching because he's
that's
large
spandex.
And meaty. But you think those are like jeggings? Like they're fake,
like
I wear. I love my jeggings. Good for you, Large Billiam. That's nice. I get mine at PJ's.
Joe, I do have a pair of jeans from Old Navy that stretch a lot, and they're not jeggings.
They're not like that. Not like large Billiam cut. They're more
that's
like
a lot of
Hardy Boys cut. Okay.
He looks like he's got a stick up his ass tonight. I don't know why he looks so stiff. You know, like when the big guys, Joe, would hurt their lower back and they walk around real stiff. Like, remember how Diesel used to do that?
Yeah.
It looks like they don't bend at the knee.
That's how they are in real life now. Like when we watch Kevin Nash walk down a ramp.
Well, yeah, that's just sad. Eric Freeds wants to know, when are you and Kyle Sparks joining me for more Ring of Honor talk? Whenever you're having it, I'll be sure to watch it. 1LT photo says the Jinko. That's right, Jinkos are wrestling jeans for sure.
Didn't the Hardy Boys wear them?
I don't know if they wore Jinkos or UFO style pants in general.
But like in that era / cut, they wear baggy pants. They don't wear like tighty things.
They look like they shopped at Hot Topic back in that time period before Hot Topic became what it is now.
Yeah, the trip clothes and the lip service clothing. Yeah, all the stuff I wanted as a kid that I couldn't afford. Now I can afford it and I can't wear it because I look like shit in it. This is so sad.
Also, you get to that certain point where you're the aging guy. I'm not there yet. I'll tell you when I'm there.
I'm just letting you know where I am.
I don't need to know where you are.
Just trying to
If I close my eyes and think about it, it sounds like you're a different kind of conversation.
We kind of are. I mean, he's like right over there, but like I can't. I don't know.
It sounds like how you conceive little money. That's how I'm saying. Like it's. Don't tell me when you're there yet. I'll tell you when I'm there.
I'm not going to tell the conception story on air, but I will tell it to you another time.
I don't think I need to know that much.
No, we just went to the Cabbage Patch. Spoiler alert. We just picked him up at the Cabbage
When a man and woman love each other.
We go to the Cabbage Patch together.
Can I say this? So they went to split screen, and I saw it. They couldn't have gone to split screen at like a worse time. They went and he was in the middle of flipping him into. I'm sorry, I should be a little more descriptive here. From Ricky Starks flipping Wheeler Yuta into the barricade, they cut to split screen right before that happened. Why?
You gotta pay. You have to pay the bills. That's why. We need to put the Whole Foods ad on.
Just hold it.
No, there's an Eggo ad.
Joe, back an Eggo ad?
I have an Eggo ad. They could sponsor us.
Joe, remind me here. Do you remember the Headbangers?
Mosh and Thrasher?
Yes. Did they wear skirts? Not kilts. I think maybe at one point they did switch to a kilt look, or it was supposed to be like their fucking flannel shirts tied around their waist or something like that. But I thought at one point they actually wore denim skirts.
I feel like they had some kind of a skirt thing.
Like, remember in the 90s, Mrs. Money, you'd remember this. Remember in the 90s when it was like, like they made, who was it? Somebody, it was a big deal. Somebody made a denim skirt for men. It was long.
I love men in skirts. I could talk about that for like 3 hours.
And how do you feel about men in hats?
Men in a hat?
Men at work?
Who can it be now?
Right? Googling the Headbangers. I want to see the.
Brendan Heaney says they're going to be on the NWA pay-per-view.
Yeah, there's like plaid skirts, really.
Oh, so it wasn't like a kilt. It was like a schoolgirl skirt.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fun. We need more. We need more of that in wrestling, because I want to see fans dress up like that at shows. Like boys.
I mean, they can.
That's what I
the
want to see.
Headbangers. Headbangers were not, I guess, super popular. There's hits and misses. That was a myth. Waiting for the show to come back.
Guys,
So,
Tony is really going to be on TV tonight?
Yes. He's fighting Samoa Joe. That'll be 15 seconds. You're going to get to see him.
That's all she needs.
Listen, yeah, if you do it right, that's all you need. Okay? That's how good he is. Shut your mouth.
Oh, boy.
I love her.
So they're back. Ricky Starks is in control here, tagged in Big Bill. And Wheeler Yuta is just eating all this shit. So, what do we think is going to lead off Battle of the Belts?
Orange Cassidy.
Orange Cassidy?
I mean, he usually leads off shows, right?
Yeah. My problem is it's only an hour. So it's like, where are we going to not cut the time, but where's the least amount of time going to go? I know, and they added a fourth match, right? So you know that Samoa Joe is going to be short. My guess is the women's match is going to be short because I think they're going to main event the trios titles. So I don't know. Uh-oh. Ganging up on Claudio. Oh, Claudio's back right into the steps. My goodness.
If you had the option, if Claudio could swing you, would you take that ride? Would you be like, hey, swing me, Claudio? Or just to see what it's like?
I would.
Yeah.
I don't think it would bother me. I think you just close your eyes and go for the ride.
What are you guys talking about? This sounds naughty.
The Claudio swing.
That's like one of the only things I want. I think that would be so hot. I'm like thinking about it. I'm like really excited. Do you think he'd do that for me?
Claudio is essentially dead on the outside of the ring now. So Wheeler's got to weather the storm against Big Billiam.
Large Billiam.
Sorry. That's the dollar store version. My apologies. You're right.
Come on. If you're going to do it right. Okay.
Eric Freeds wants to know if you listen to the new Baroness album yet.
I have not because I've been really busy, and for bands I really like them, I want to be able to give them like my whole attention. So I haven't. Short answer, no, but the reason being is it's just I've been busy and I just want to be able to focus on it like for an hour, you know.
Oh, here comes Claudio.
He's so hot. Oh my god.
Well, come on, Ren. We're getting there. Break up the.
Yeah, what is this?
I'll save it. Sorry.
What happens to the 5 count in the corner?
It's Bryce. He's usually more on top of this. It's not Rick Knox. I heard there's a rumor there's a little bit of heat on Rick Knox.
This is a little fun spot for you. You'll see in a minute.
The 20 elbows or whatever, the clotheslines in the corner?
No.
Oh, the rope walk.
Yeah. Didn't know Claudio had that in him.
I didn't either. He didn't look like he had much motion to the ocean right there. My God.
He's so hot. Oh my God.
2 count out of Claudio. There's got to be a schmaz here to finish, right, Joe?
With what? Think of a House of Black thing?
No, I'm just saying because I don't think you're pulling the belts off Ricky and Big Bill tonight.
No.
And I don't know if they can win clean.
You saved that kind of title chain from Battle of the Belts.
That's right. Claudio's going all the way around. Oh my goodness, the European uppercuts. Mrs. Money's getting hot under the collar. Oh no! I'd rather you just don't forget to turn the mic off.
That would be funny.
Oh, Gina, in picture, they have Claudio picking up Ricky and gorilla pressing him. They really don't care about you.
They don't. No, they really don't. It's so hot.
I think this has to be a schmaz, Joe. I don't think they're going to be.
Oh my God, Tony Nese is going to be on TV. Look, this little thing came up. This is so exciting. Guys.
Why do you think everybody's lying to you? And why would we say Samoa Joe?
Because I'm a little, and like sometimes I think people are messing with me.
So if it's not a clean finish or if it's a schmaz, how does it happen?
I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure it out. Christian gets involved. It's not gonna be Nick Wayne because the rumor on according to Wrestling Observer Radio's Brian Alvarez was that Nick Wayne chipped his tooth all the way to the nerve after he hit his face on the cement during the brawl on AEW Dynamite. He did go on to clarify that Wayne's
baby tooth.
Well, Alvarez did clear up that Wayne's tooth is chipped completely in half rather than all the way to the nerve. So I guess that's good. It's still half the fucking tooth.
Who did that to him again?
Darby, before he fucked up his shoulder.
I mean, it's like, who better to give you a chipped tooth,
Meltzer also said that on the October 28th episode of Collision, they're planning for FTR to get a rematch for the world tag team titles. But who knows now, because they just got something with the House of Black going. So
I thought that one guy was hurt. Right?
I'm sorry, say that again.
I thought somebody was hurt on their team in FTR.
I guess not. We're back tonight. Also, of note, Meltzer stated that something got started when Adam Copeland and Ricky Starks were talking shit about each other during the opening segment on last Saturday's Collision. Things went off script. One of them got a little bit mad, and the other one got mad back. So the match is back, and it came back, by the way, a couple minutes ago. What do you guys think about these rumors now of the possibility of CM Punk going to Impact?
That's not true.
How the mighty have fallen, huh?
I don't think that's true.
Yes, Ace Steel has a backstage job.
But like, okay. Why? Who the fuck is Ace Steel, and why should I care?
You shouldn't.
I don't care, number one. But who the fuck is he?
Honestly, he's nobody you need to know. If he's a backstage guy, and he's like best boys with CM Punk.
But like, what does he do? What's his job?
I don't know, backstage shit. I honestly don't know. Joe, do you know exactly what Ace Steel does?
Setting up the catering? Like, what is that? That can mean anything. Cleaning the toilets, training the wrestlers, like what?
He used to help. I think he used to do some producing and help with create a little bit.
Yeah,
other things.
Ace Steel is the one who was there during Brawl Out, who people are saying like bit people. I know that much.
Yes, I know that. I just didn't know what his job was.
And he had been working at home. So who knows?
Okay.
But no, I don't see Punk seems to have too big of an ego to be stuck on Impact.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's not big enough exposure for him.
You figure he'd want to at least go to he'd at least want to go to the NWA, who has an upcoming TV deal.
Yeah.
I think he's really like a producer, right? He's a guy who can help with matches, help with a little bit of creative, whatever. Wheeler Yuta taking it to Big Bill. Whoa. Gonna go. Oh. I would have loved to see a German suplex on Big Bill from Wheeler Yuta. 2 count. Wheeler Yuta kicks out. Well, if they're somehow getting to FTR rematch, they have to get there, within a couple days here, because it would be next week. So they'd have to do something tonight to make me think that FTR is going to get their rematch next week, or they're going to have to do something, Wednesday night. Wheeler Yuta fighting for his life. Tag Claudio. Oh, damn. Well, Ricky pushed him because he's the legal man, right?
That's what they're saying. Or they said.
Yeah, he is. He tagged him in.
They may act like he was trying to steal a pin.
Yeah, I know.
He's
like, no, it's me. Well, let's see. Can he nail this down? Oh. Wheeler Yuta's got talent. His personality is just so flat. He's like, I'm Wheeler Yuta. Claudio with the lariat. Nope. Not going to do it.
Uh-oh.
Joe, Ricky Starks, out of this, little thing they've got going right now, I know we really wanted to see him doing, sort of single stuff. I'm happy to see any time with him, but I've liked this stuff he's done with Big Bill. I feel like people have been sort of critical about what's been going on with him.
Yeah, but I mean, he's been featured, like I said, he's been featured a lot, and being with Big Bill, and he has a title belt, so it's not like he's, but not. It doesn't seem like he's on dry or something where they didn't know what to do with him. He's still being in the upper echelon. So I don't. Yeah, I hope they do. I'd like to see him do something in singles instead of, where they were. We're kind of stopped with them.
Yeah. Double team and Big Bill here.
There it is.
There you go. Well, I'm not there yet, but.
Well, you'll get there.
Oh, lights out, please. No, I'm just saying. That's an ask. I'm not there anywhere yet. Oh, well, you don't need the lights to go off.
I think they did like 3 or 4 times tonight, so they'd probably hit their quota.
They just said for the 3rd time tonight getting involved. Listen, I don't mind it, but it would have been great if the lights did go out. Spear. Is he going to lose that move at some point?
Maybe that's why they have heat.
Yes. Have a spear versus spear match.
I like it.
Spear versus spear. Still the champs. Ricky Starks and Large Billiam. Let's have the House of Black get involved in every match on Battle of the Belts too.
I mean, at least it makes sense here.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. I want to see more of the House of Black. But they are, I believe, last I heard about the House of Black is they are 100% Collision, like only Collision. And it's by their choice.
Mm-hmm.
So Whatever this is has to be built on Collision. Weird that they would have bedfellows too, like Ricky Starks and Big Bill. Here's FTR. Where's Sting?
Where's Sting?
Moxley has to be coming back. This is what it is, right? I mean, I think it's now. I see it hitting the chat, so I'm behind. But there he is. So heads are now going to roll. Hopefully not Moxley's, because he's just getting back from having his head rolled. Looks like he's in good shape. I mean, he was only out for like 3-4 weeks, so this is like fucking Thanos and the Avengers. You know what I mean? This is a war of that proportion, the Infinite Wars. Or Infinity Wars, excuse me. Where's the Bullet Club? I'm sorry, where's the
Bullet Club?
I can't make out what the crowd is chanting. There are, as JR said, a lot of combustible elements. Oh, the House of Black and Big Bill lets Ricky go in by himself. See that? Now that I don't like, Joe. I don't like feeding Ricky to the wolves.
Who would have been then?
Fucking Big Bill, man.
Yeah.
I don't think Ricky gets to be fed to the wolves.
I'm ahead of you, and I think I understand why.
Well,
so stay tuned. Stay tuned and find out why.
They're all standing over Ricky. Here's Big Bill. Oh, they're gonna. That's how we're getting to the match next week, the rematch. Big Bill came to try to drag him out of the ring.
I hope you guys are seeing what I'm seeing.
Well,
it's
all
so
I saw was Big Bill holding it up.
It's so nice.
The swing.
Oh my god. Wow.
Hold on.
It's like breathtaking. It's so long.
Wow. They're jumping rope with him? Wow.
Claudio is so hot, you guys. Oh my god. Look, it just keeps it going. Whew.
Ricky Starks.
I'm like,
I have a question. Oh, I gotta cool down because Tony's coming on soon. Is this live Battle of the Belts?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
How are they gonna change everything out?
They're really not.
Oh, yeah, they're still there.
No, they're not going to switch anything.
Why not? I thought they had those special things, the special banners and stuff.
I don't know.
They're still swinging it. Swing.
Right, Joe? Thank you.
Man.
It made me feel great. It was nice.
Well, here comes Battle of the Belts 8. It's got to be
I better see some things change tonight.
Good luck.
Oh my god, if Tony Nese wins, can you imagine?
That's not happening.
Why can't I be optimistic? You know?
So we're getting OC.
Mm-hmm.
Lead off. Everybody's
Yep.
still in the ring. Clear that shit out. For those who care, the Phillies are up 4-0 in the bottom of the sixth with 2 outs. So Ryan might
I'm
live to
sorry.
see
Do I
another-
look like Ryan Schlong? Like, I don't care.
Do you guys really think he's not here because he's watching the Phillies game, or did he feel like he would be peer pressured into taking drugs and drinking?
The second one.
Yes.
Both? I love Orange Cassidy's pyro.
Yes.
It's my favorite. Oh, they added a second bottle rocket. Oh, he's strong
Getting
armed.
Hollywood on me.
No, he shoulder blocked John Moxley, and now they're going back and forth, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
He said there was unfinished business.
I didn't know that.
Well, remember, Mox beat him for the
wait.
title.
Guys, I just saw a crazy sign in the crowd, and I want you to tell me when you see it.
Is it Kenny?
No.
Well, Orange Cassidy's standing in there by himself. Being introduced by Dasha.
Yeah.
Standing
It
wherever.
comes right on there. There's a sign I saw.
Something for international.
I thought it was a Shining Wizard sign.
I thought I saw that before.
Yeah.
It said Shining
I
Wizards.
can rewind. Hold on. I can rewind because I've got the technology.
I saw Wizards. I didn't know what else I saw. What it said.
Hold on. I'm rewinding it right now.
Well, they can't listen to the Shining Wizards because
it says. Hold on. It says. Swag Wizard.
Oh,
Swag Wizard Money Gang. I'm sorry I even gave them a plug. Go to hell. Go to hell.
All I can tell you is this.
God damn it. I got so excited for Matt.
No. Nobody would put a Shining Wizard sign on AEW because all they do is shit talk it on that show, except for Matt.
Oh, really?
Tony hates it. Handsome Kevin hates it because even though he says he watches everything else, he really is just a simp for the E, just like Kevin is. They're both a bunch of corporate guys. Come on. Yes, what LT photo? Mrs. Money does know about the Mark Order sign. She was there when we saw it on TV.
It. Yeah, it was very exciting.
Mike Peterson better cut that A-show talk with the Shining Wizards. He's going to get a timeout. We've done it before. Oh, Brendan says KTG loves it. Wait, KTG? Yeah, we know. She's part of the Mark Order podcast. Thanks. I do not know if I like this Reynolds outfit. This thing with the glasses. Gordon Post is winning points, though, tonight. He's an OG. Why would there be a sign for the B show? That's right. We ask ourselves the same thing. John Silver putting his hands in Orange Cassidy's pockets. I hope he's not playing pool.
Was it consensual?
I don't know. It didn't look like it. Oh, he's put his hands on his bald head. That's not what you want. Oh, Jesus Christ, Orange Cassidy. Take it easy. So, John Silver, not going to win this belt.
Spoiler alert.
I mean,
I thought you were behind.
That's my prediction. Sorry. My prediction is that John Silver's not going to win this belt.
Oh, look,
maybe that's
Tony Nese on my TV. It's just a little picture in the corner.
So,
spoiler alert.
My question is Kip Sabian was in that match last night. I think I'd like to see Kip Sabian Orange Cassidy again. Maybe they're just holding off on that. They can't not want to do that again, right?
That was a good one. I like that.
It was good. So Tony Nese and Samoa Joe are coming up. We know we're
I'm
getting
so
that.
excited.
Yep. We're also going to get Chris Stat and Willow Nightingale. And then we're going to get the Trios Championships. That's the Acclaimed. And they're going against Danny Garcia, Daddy Magic, and Cool Hand Ange. It's weird, Joe, not seeing all the kinesia tape on Orange Cassidy, huh?
I mean, a couple of weeks he healed up really quick.
Guess so. I didn't know bruised fruit heals up like that.
Ooh. I agree with one LT photo. I think Willow being Statlander is the only shot I had for a possible change. Because I could see, like, Sky Blue being involved or something.
And then what? Have Chris Stat chasing it back? I don't see them ripping it off her. They're trying to make Chris Stat, sort of a next big female contender. And I don't disagree with that. I love Chris Stat. I think we're sort of in this weird place where it's like we have to wait to figure out what's going to happen at some point when Jamie Hayter gets back, right?
You can always just kind of insert her into whatever, though.
I guess you can. It's just weird. Listen, wouldn't hate it if Willow won tonight. Do I think it's going to happen? No. This is money got her money all over Tony Nese winning that championship tonight, but you might as well just light your money on fire.
I don't know why you would do that because that's stupid. But
that's why we're the money.
No, we do that because we're rich. Stupid. Listen, Tony Nese is gonna win. It's gonna be amazing. Everyone's gonna be so mad, and they're gonna get all the hot dogs from the Memphis fight and throw them in the ring. And he's gonna get so mad, and he's gonna be so bad. It's gonna be great. I can't wait. That's my prediction.
He's gonna call everybody sweat hogs.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's right. I'm so fat again. I'm so sorry.
You're like, I'm a sweat hog.
That's me. Piggies for Nese. That's me.
Go to a break here. Picture in picture on Battle of the Belts. Orange Cassidy's grabbing his back, so that tape will be back next week. No worries there. And I don't mind. I like seeing a bruised and battered Orange Cassidy. What I'm going to be interested in seeing, though, Joe, is what he talks about the unfinished business being. I think the unfinished business was Moxley, right? Because he didn't beat him. So I think he wants to get that win back. But it was weird. Like, some of that he was saying, it came off slightly heelish. He's not going to turn heel. Like, there's no money in Orange Cassidy being a heel. But if you're going to heel turn him, that's going to be way later. But I don't know.
I don't think you heal him. Yeah, I just think it's the evolution of his serious character and how being champion so long made his character even more serious. So he doesn't do all the slow movements and all that stuff anymore. He'd been kind of just running on, fifth gear when he walked into the ring instead of doing all of his shtick.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I get what he means by the unfinished business with Mox. It's other unfinished business maybe I'm not seeing yet that he's got to prove himself against. Because there's other guys, Joe, like Miro. Like, if Miro enters that picture, it's like, I don't see how Orange Cassidy realistically can beat him. And I love OC. We're back in full screen. OC's getting kicked in the chest.
It is interesting from the fact that, like, he probably isn't necessarily supposed to be the international champion right now. Mox was supposed to be still. So, yeah, it's interesting how they pivoted his storyline that quickly.
Yeah, I don't know where we're going with it. The story. I love seeing Orange Cassidy, though. So, like, I'm not going to complain. But that concussion really fucked things up because the word was we're supposed to get Moxley Shibata at Wrestle Dream. That would have That would have been awesome. Who knows? Maybe Mox will get it back against OC quickly. Scott George, I'm reading back. I don't know where I went out on a limb, and if that sarcasm doesn't come through in text, I can't tell. But you also said that you were looking forward to see Mox defend that international title in Japan at Wrestle Kingdom. Yeah, maybe they'll get there. Who knows? Because this is all B plan right now. And I read, Joe, too, that the reason they took it off Ray Phoenix was because of visa issues.
Oh. I thought it was due to some like injury stuff again.
I read something with visa issues, but it could be injuries too. You know, who knows? There was that whole weird thing that he couldn't go to England too because he's trying to become a U.S. citizen, and you can't leave the country for a certain period of time. Seems weird. It seems like England you'd be allowed to go to for work. Mrs. Money, I have a question for you as we're watching Orange Cassidy and John Silver. You had to go out on a date with one of these guys. Which one would it be and why?
It'd be John Silver because he looks like he's so much fun.
He looks like he's fun.
He looks like so much fun. Like, and I think we saw him at Limp Bizkit too. So like, you know, he's gonna listen to good music, obviously, and he just seems like so much fun. And he'd probably make you like pee your pants laughing. I don't know. Why? Who would you go out with?
Sorry, I was distracted by the possible schmoz finish we were getting. It did not come through.
Oh, you didn't see my face for that? Yeah, I was like, I didn't mean to react.
Oh, John Silver with an airplane spin. Nope, no 3 count. I think I'd go out with Orange Cassidy because it'd be very laid back.
Yeah, no pressure there.
No pressure. He'd probably even fall asleep early.
I don't know. I feel like he'd stay awake for the grand finale.
I don't know. If you recall an episode of Being the Elite where Chris Stapp poured her heart out to him, he woke up afterwards and was like, huh? Orange punch. 1, 2, 3. OC retains. I'm surprised. I thought all the belts were going to change hands tonight. So far, that can't happen. But hey, 3 for 4 won't be bad, right? 3 out of 4 won't be bad.
Completely plausible.
Still possible. Is that a Kenny sign? Like Kenny from South Park in the front? I couldn't tell.
Oh, I missed it.
Oh, it looks like maybe it's an orange C for Orange Cassidy. So OC grabbing his back again. Hopefully we start to see the tape show back up. But Dark Order still just continuing to falter, to sort of fall down the list. Not the Mark Order, though. We're continuing to grow. So we go backstage to Lexi Nair. It's no Renee Paquette. She's talking to Andrade, so we'll see. Joe, I'll put this to you first. Lexi, and this is not kayfabe for the show. Oh, hold on. CJ coming in to talk to Andrade. He's being courted a little bit by CJ. Uh-oh. That's going to put him directly in Miro's path. I would love to see a Miro Andrade program. He doesn't hate the idea of her managing him. That's all I can tell you. Did you see the fucking bruises all over his chest? Oh, boy. Well, we're now here to Tony Nese. Mrs. Money, if you need to mute yourself, go ahead. I do love Smart Mark still with Tony Nese, speaking nice and slowly so the idiots can understand.
He's so hot. Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Jesus
You have to speak up.
Christ. What? He's so hot. He's so hot. Holy shit.
Okay.
Like, it's unbelievable. Holy fuck. Oh, look at you. You're so hot.
This is going to make its way back to him.
You know what? So be it. Okay.
Oh,
I'm good. Good night, guys.
Joe's going to kill him.
I'd like to think that he will not kill Tony Nese. I'd like to think that Tony is so tough.
Those are way too many
so
apps,
hot.
by the way.
No, I want more. So nice. Oh
Hold
my
on,
God,
guys.
he's so hot.
Hold on.
Oh,
I've got to stand up. We're doing group training. Hold on.
yeah, come on, participate. I was just busy foaming at the mouth.
Never mind. Here comes Samoa Joe. He is the opposite of peak physical conditioning.
He is so hot. Not Samoa Joe, sorry. Remember, I'm a little bit ahead.
So it is for the Ring of Honor World Television Championship.
Come on.
So
Tony,
guys,
you
3
deserve
out
it.
of 4 titles changing hands will still be a good record for the show.
Mhm.
So it's great. Tony Nese should hold this belt. He's going to find a way. Everything's going to be great.
That would be so nice, you guys. Why is everyone laughing?
Oh, Tony.
Heel versus heel. Interesting.
Oh, he's so hot.
Beautiful belt.
Oh,
Beautiful belt
oh
they're
my-
showing to the crowd. Well, but here's the interesting thing. Tony Nese can win this belt because Joe... Oh, my gosh. I'm so sorry. Pancake right away. Oh,
he's
to the
so
neck,
hot.
to the neck, to the neck, to the neck.
So
I love the guy in
hot.
the tracksuit, by the way,
Oh.
off the turnbuckle. Also love the guy in the front row with the American flag vest and cowboy hat.
How could you be focusing on that? That's so. Oh my God, that angle.
Tony Nese over the top. Oh,
Ooh.
going back in. Oh, kicked him in the balls. Come on, Tony. Now, in reality, though, Tony Nese can win this belt because Joe doesn't need this belt. Joe does
Nope.
walk away, though, as he usually does. Tony, you should have seen that coming. You know, I mean, doesn't look good for Tony Nese right now, but he's going to rally because we need this belt's going to change hands tonight. Oh, boy. Up in the muscle buster. Oh, boy.
He'll kick out.
It's all right. Tony's going to kick out. 1, 2.
I'll
Here
finish.
it comes. Oh.
He went in my heart.
Still,
He's so hot. He's so hot, though. Like, come on, you can't deny that. He's so hot.
hold on, guys. I'm writing a quick message here. Hold on.
What do you mean?
Hold on. Dear Tony Nese.
Hey, look, I can message him on the app too.
Dear Tony, I
Dear
would
Tony,
like
my fat wife thinks
to
you're so
stop.
hot. Sorry,
I would-
chubby wife thinks you're so hot. He'll be like, I know.
I would like to cancel my membership effective immediately. I don't want to train with a loser anymore. Thank you for your time and consideration, Anthony, aka AntMoney, aka your ex-client. Send.
It's a long email to send my boyfriend.
I just needed to know how I feel.
I mean, I think he knows how you feel. Like, I think he knows how I feel. But that's okay.
Well,
When
Can't help it.
are we
So
going to get this
hot.
Max and Samoa Joe match?
dude, this is what I don't listen. There's a lot of as somebody on the B show has said before, there's a lot of spoons in the porridge with Max. Like I was talking about this Wednesday night. For those who didn't listen to our regular show, you can certainly go back and watch on YouTube while you're there. Feel free to hit that subscribe button. We really need that to happen. But I just there's a lot of things going on with Max that we have to get through before we can get to some of this. You know what I mean, Joe? Like you've got Max and Jay White right now. That has to be resolved then for him to sort of like to an extent it has to be resolved for him to then move on to Samoa Joe or to then move on to Wardlow, because Wardlow also raised his hand and was like, "Hey, I want MJF." You know what I mean? So it's just crazy how many pictures like MJF is in right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, I figured Jay White would be at Full Gear,
and hopefully that resolves itself at Full Gear just to move on. Like if the whole thing isn't settled, I'm okay with that. But I don't know. We know Scott Max already beat Joe, but Joe's still there hanging around in that picture saying he wants another shot. Asian Joe, if you look in the chat, I see strike 2. There's one more strike and then there's a timeout. I know you know what I'm looking at. That's a clear, right down the middle, strike 2 looking. I will not stand for that blasphemy in this chat.
Are you talking about me on my phone?
No. The chat.
What about the chat?
Don't worry. It's between Joe and myself.
We'll see. We'll see if he's 3 strikes and he's out.
That's it.
I know who you're talking about.
Well,
I'm not gonna say it though.
That's right. We don't want to give any screen time. So we're into a commercial break. We're down 2 matches. Unfortunately, no belts have changed hands. This is the battle for the belts. So, guys, 50%, not a passing grade, but still a percentage you would like to see, and your winning percentage, especially when you have only 4. So 50% of the belts change hands tonight. I would take that. I'll take it, and it's going to happen. Put me down. I'm
going to say 0.
Down. No, come on. Be an optimist.
I was. And then I watched Samoa Joe pancake my boyfriend. That made me sad. He's so hot though.
Listen, I was giving positive thoughts. I was like, Tony.
It was sarcastic. You were like, "Oh, go, daddy," and it's like, I know you don't really love him. Like I love.
I said Tony Nese has been wrestling on Ring of Honor. He should have a belt.
He should, because he's so
He's
hot.
a regular Ring of Honor.
Sorry, he's very talented with great ring awareness. And he's so hot. Oh my God.
Joe, how do you feel about Tony Nese?
He has a good hairline.
He has a lovely hairline. Beautiful head of lettuce.
Beautiful head of lettuce.
Yeah.
Well, they've got 35 minutes left in this show. 2 more matches. My guess is that we're going to get Willow Nightingale and Chris Stat now. And they're just coming back live. Just coming back live on my end to the FedEx Forum, where you can find the greats like the Grizzlies play, right? There's nothing else in Memphis. Here we go.
Well,
Stay tuned.
in Memphis, we found out there's lots of hot dogs and popcorn.
That is true. Hot dogs, popcorn, cones, like free cones.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to say this too, right? Because I don't remember here, Joe. You're going to have to maybe help catch me up a little bit. When Sky Blue started to turn, was when she only had one eye sort of done to her makeup, or just like sort of slightly heavier eye makeup, was she like not all the way in on the darkness? Because like Willow is the same Willow, and she's got one eye that's dripping. So
yeah, it didn't. I don't think it happened to Sky Blue like really quick. It was a gradual thing. So she had the misted eye look makeup, but she was still like over the top, like the peppy baby face, and not the emo baby face.
Okay.
So I think it might be coming from Willow.
And tonight could, sort of push that. Maybe she loses here. Well, that's crazy talk, right? Because we're going 50% title changes here.
She is going to lose.
New champion tonight. That's my prediction. Willow Nightingale, new champion. Showing off that lovely TBS championship. Maybe let's say this. If Willow were to lose, maybe she gets frustrated. Maybe she starts to go a little dark. They are talking about a change in her demeanor, but that's weird because she came out looking a little like I'm not the same person, and then all of a sudden, by the time she got midway down the ramp, she was like kicking and like smiling and giving the peace sign.
It'd be weird to have Willow as a heel or a dark version, and not her over the top bubbly personality.
Maybe she's good at it.
Still be bubbly. She could still be bubbly, but like evil.
Have that
like a Harley Quinn-esque, if you will.
Well, doing shoulder blocks. Willow knocks down Chris Stack. Chris Stack couldn't get Willow down. If Chris Stack is more than a woman, what is she, by the way?
That sounds like an RJ City question.
I mean, was it? Because I know she just did it. That would be great if he did do it. I haven't watched AEW in a while.
So what's more than a woman?
Listen. She said more than a woman.
Well, she was an alien.
A man is more than
I guess.
In this patriarchal society.
Down with the patriarchy.
I'm getting tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to get so existential on my weed pills.
Nothing's happening to you. You're just normal.
Maybe it's because I took that boost one.
Yeah, it's just like makes you like extra chatty. Which I guess is good for this.
I don't know. I feel it. It's not like I don't feel anything happening.
I don't see something happening.
No.
You're just like,
Willow Nightingale with a cannonball into the steel steps on Chris Stack. That's a little dark, right?
A little bit more violent.
I like her tall. I think they're supposed to look like Converse boots, right? Maybe not.
I don't know. I mean, no.
They're not. They did. I only saw them from the front. I didn't see the white heel. Never mind. Going to picture in picture, where they're really hammering home the fact that Willow is being super aggressive. I don't know, Joe. Like, I just don't feel like I see her more aggressive than she usually is. Maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, other than the stair thing, but all the other stuff she's done is pretty much the same stuff.
Maybe also not the cannonball into the stairs, but I don't know. Where's Tony Storm? That's who owns Picture in Picture. Don't care there's a match happening. I also know nobody lays the finger on my Butterfinger. I could honestly go for a Butterfinger right now.
Ooh, it's been a while since I've had one of them.
No. This is the time, though. I feel like those you get a bunch of, like fun size Butterfingers in your Halloween basket or bag or pillowcase, whatever you're carrying.
Listen, the fun size is the only good size of Butterfinger. If you can eat an entire Butterfinger, you're an absolute psychopath because they're just like, they're not that good. They're like fun size worth good. Like, don't waste your time. That's my hot take.
I love a Butterfinger. Like Bart Simpson.
Like it
Nobody
gets
better
stuck
lay
in
a
my
finger.
teeth.
They're not even like that chewy.
No, I'm saying like, God, it's hard to explain right now.
Oh.
But like, it's just like, it gets like really sticky in your teeth, and it almost like stacks on your teeth in the molars, and it just gets like stuck in there.
Oh, they just get stuck in your teeth.
Yeah, because like the peanut butter stuff, like
this isn't even a
no one
joke.
can see me doing what I'm doing, but like it's like it's smushed in your teeth, and it's almost like, you know what it's almost like? It's almost like a Heat bar, like a toffee. Gets stuck in your teeth, That's why I can only eat like a fun size and I'm good. Like if you could eat a whole, like, ugh, I don't know.
I actually don't know what is in a Butterfinger. I know it's peanut butter flavor, but what is the crunchy stuff? Is it like
butter chocolatey goodness? Like, I think it's like it's like shards of glass. Like, like shards of glass. Ugh.
It's not
but like
I have no idea.
Feels,
huh?
It builds in my teeth like it though.
I get what you're saying.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Joe, are you Googling this right now? Like,
Yeah,
what the hell is Butterfinger made of? Like, what is that middle stuff?
What is that middle stuff?
What is that? I'm gonna look it up like that. What is that middle stuff in Butterfinger?
I don't want to read through all this.
Okay, let's see.
But I agree with
Mike Peterson is saying it's toffee.
Toffee?
Oh, hold on. So I just want like a quick and dirty answer, and everyone's trying to give me the life story of Butterfinger. I don't want that.
All right, we're back live. They're exchanging punches in the middle of the ring. Oh, Willow is looking a bit aggressive. More aggressive here, Joe, than she was before.
Guys, did you know you can make Butterfingers at home?
You can make anything at home if you put your mind to it.
But like I never would have been like, you know what I would love a homemade Butterfinger. That would like really hit the spot right now.
Do we have ingredients to make homemade Butterfingers? Because I could go for one right now.
Nah. Look how stuck in your teeth. All right, here we go. Let me pull up a Butterfinger recipe for you.
Oh boy, wow. She got that blue thunder, but not all of it, Joe. Like, give her credit.
Ooh.
Oh my God. I don't even want to tell you what's in the homemade Butterfingers because like it's like I've seen too much, It's gonna like ruin Butterfingers for everyone.
Why? It's not like crickets.
I mean, it's pretty close.
I mean, you can put cricket powder in anything these days.
Yeah, I've had it. It's really dry and gross. But this is like, I would say, grosser than cricket flour. Do you mean to tell you?
Sure.
1, 2, 3. Candy corn.
Oh.
Yuckaroo.
I don't mind candy corn.
But apparently that's what Butterfinger middles are made of. It's like candy corn and peanut butter.
I wonder if I wonder if the candy corn is just an at-home ingredient because, like, you'd
I
have
don't
to have
know.
the other
I could.
stuff
I think what
available to make.
happens, and stay with me here, because there's like Lewis Black says, like they haven't made new candy corn in many years. It's just constantly cycled. Um, I feel like once it's kind of reached a certain point, they send it to the Butterfinger factory and they make the Butterfingers.
Well,
Salad.
if not,
Just a thought. Yeah, yeah. The
no,
recipe is candy corn, peanut butter, and chocolate.
ooh, cover her, Willow. 1,
Ooh.
2. No, 2 count. Willow couldn't get it done with the avalanche. I don't know what that was. Fireman's carry? Willow is starting to look a little more desperate and aggressive. This is why, Joe, like I was saying, like maybe this sort of turns her. A gorilla choke, huh? Oh, and
Guys, I'm
she's doing
so
the Brody.
stuck on the candy corn.
Oh, I like it, Joe.
Yep.
And does the cannonball.
We're going to get
Willow's
a
going
women's
up top.
version of House of Black. It'll be great.
I think I saw somebody, I can't take credit for it. Somebody out there said at some point, call them Queens of the Black Throne.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris Stack going up to the top. Is she doing a 450? Well, Chris Stat wins with a 450. And unfortunately, we're getting closer and closer to no belts changing hands. I did not have that on my bingo card tonight.
But, 250, that's a solid batting average.
250 is a good batting average. It is major league ready. Well, Chris Stat in the ring, waiting to shake Willow's hand, it looks like. Is Chris Stat left-handed? Why would she be shaking left? Oh, Sky Blue comes to break up the handshake. Her shirt says, "Bite me."
Ooh.
Oh, Willow. Willow does shake hands. Willow seems torn, right? Like she's riding the line. She's way on the fence. I don't know what was going on with Sky Blue's face. Was she wearing a hat? Yeah, she was, because you could see the line in her head. That's a little too tight. Well, Willow's acting a little cheery. High-fiving fans. Sky Blue doesn't look happy at that. Chris Stat, standing strong. So, one more championship on the line. And like Joe said, we can go 250. We can go 250. I don't understand why most of these belts haven't changed hands. Well, folks, we're getting ready to go into the main event of Battle of the Belts, which means we're rounding third and heading home with this broadcast as well. So again, we'll take care of a little bit of business right now since we're in a commercial break with the TV show. Make sure that you follow at Mark Order Pod on all of our socials, X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and subscribe, like, rate, review anywhere you listen to us in podcast form. The most important thing you guys could do to help support us is please head over to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/MarkOrderPod. Hit that subscribe button. It helps us out greatly. We are trying to get to the 500 subscriber benchmark. It does allow us to monetize, but at the same time, it really, from what we've sort of heard and read, is it helps with algorithms. If you get to 500, you start to play on a different level. So if you can help us out, please hit that subscribe button and help spread the word because we're trying to grow this show. If you would like to go a little bit further to show your support, you can head over to our Pro Wrestling Tees store and pick up a t-shirt. You can find the link there in our link tree in any of our social bios, or you can go to prowrestlingtees.com/markorderpod, or just search the Mark Order Podcast on Pro Wrestling Tees, and then you can find one of all 4 of our t-shirts. Pick up as many as you like. 2 front prints, 2 double-sided prints. And the money you spend there comes back to our show to help us pay for the things we need to do to put on this show, like this streaming service and all that kind of stuff. So thank you in advance for all of that. Also, while we have a moment here, guys, why don't we plug anything we want to plug? Asian Joe, what would you like to plug, sir?
Oh, not a lot, but if people want to find me, I'm on the social medias @_Asian Joe. And I have my cereal review blog that's linked in my bio on my profile. So if you want to read about cereals, there you go.
Awesome. Mrs. Money, is there anything that you would like to plug for anybody out there?
No. No.
Okay.
If you find me, you find me. I have nothing to promote.
Well, I'll at least say this. I'll throw it out there for anybody who maybe wasn't tuned in before. I was talking to Joe. We had the idea a while ago of doing some bonus content, specifically with Mrs. Money, called The Many Men of Mrs. Money, where we would basically run through the AEW roster and get some rankings or at least some pass fails. Then maybe start putting people into some factions according to Mrs. Money and her criteria.
That was my idea the other night.
It was. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in checking out in bonus form, let us know, because we're kicking around the idea, and we're kicking around a couple other ideas too, Joe. I think it's fair to say about additional content and things maybe we can do.
Yep.
So stay tuned. 2024 should be fun. So we're back now after the commercial break on TV with Orange Cassidy talking to Lexi. And Orange Cassidy is, talking about how much John Silver hurts when he kicks. And calling out Moxley. So we'll see what happens. I think that's the only place we can go, Joe. That's the unfinished business.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see which way they go, though. If they go back to the Moxley route they're supposed to go back up to, or do a whole different story with Orange, but maybe not as long as it was the last time.
Well, he threw a challenge out to some of the other members of House of Black for Wednesday in Philadelphia. And it looks
going?
Schlong said he might go because Kate might go. Looks like it's going to be Danielson and Claudio versus Orange Cassidy and Okada. Holy shit. That should be an awesome match. I will be watching from the comfort of my couch, and then we'll be talking about it here on this show where we do our regular broadcast every Wednesday to talk about Dynamite that we just watched. So the main event is getting ready to kick off here for the Trios Championship. Daniel Garcia with Daddy Magic and Cool Hand Ange are coming out. And Danny Garcia really wants to dance and then thinks twice about it. He don't need to. Doesn't need to. Anna Jay in their corner too. We'll see if she gets involved. I think, though, Joe, we were talking about this, I think, a little on Wednesday. I think they need to just break all of these guys apart, right? Like, they need to go all the way. Danny Garcia could be really great on his own. He doesn't need to have a group with him. And I wouldn't mind just seeing 2.0, run their own thing as a tag team. But it looks like maybe that might even come to an end with Ruby Soho talking to Cool Hand Ange.
And what would you do with Jake Hager? What would you do with him then?
He's just looking for a new hat. So here come the Acclaimed with the rap. Yo. Oh, with the Memphis Grizzly. I don't know what his name is. I just call him Grizzly. So they're going to have about 10 minutes, 10 or 12 minutes to get through this trios match. So I feel good about I feel good about this title changing hands. I feel good about it, Joe. Real good. So we're going to scissor and hopefully we're going to get underway. Wouldn't it be great if somebody was hiding in the grizzly bear? But I don't think they would do anything like that. Oh, there's a bear in there.
Okay, is there a bear?
Billy Gunn saying he's never scissored a bear before. So now we're looking closer to maybe 11 minutes for this final match. Jesus Christ.
Anthony, you're right. The bear's name is Grizz.
It's just Grizz? No way.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
It says it on his jersey. You were 100% right. I thought you were just messing with us. Great guess, Anthony. Sorry, Mr. Money.
I was literally just thinking of 30 Rock. If anybody remembers 30 Rock, one of Tracy Morgan's or whatever his Tracy Jordan's security guys was Grizz. So here we go. We're getting underway. Our main event. They're going to have 11 minutes, is my guess.
Isn't that usually the length of these?
I mean, they just shoehorned in the Tony Nese stuff. If they left that out,
Sorry,
maybe
what?
we would have more time.
That's not nice. First of all, shoehorn.
It was shoehorn.
That's a very strong word to use. And no, that's not. They needed that time for Ring of Honor.
Come on, give us that title change.
This is it, guys. I feel good about this one.
That's the only one I want.
You just wanted Tony Nese to get his title?
Yeah, but at the same time, like, if he put the belt on, we wouldn't be able to see most of his beautiful body. So, like, maybe we don't put a belt on.
He doesn't have to wear it. Luchasaurus didn't wear his belt. He let Christian carry it.
That's true, yeah. Mark Sterling would probably carry his belt for him. That would be nice.
You're really muffled. I can't hear you.
Yeah, you don't need to hear me. It's okay. I asked you like 20 minutes ago if I could log off, and you didn't rebound back to me. Told you I was tired. I'm like, just let me know if you see this and I'll go, and no one wrote to me.
Oh.
So that's why I'm like muffled, because I'm tired.
Right. Well,
I gotta let the doggy out.
There's no more hotness for you to look at.
No, this show is dead to me. As of
But
like
what
10:15.
You're gonna miss the title change?
Yeah, you'll miss the title change.
You know what? I'll have to live with that.
Oh boy. Well, Mrs. Money, it was a pleasure.
Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go wrap all my crap up and get our dog.
All right. I'll see you in a few minutes here.
See you later. Bye.
So, Joe, we are underway with this match. Owen's taking it to Daddy Magic. I mean, just put Danny Garcia in the ring. Let him carry you to victory.
Yeah.
Who cares if he dances? Just get that W.
I don't understand why you hate the dance so much.
Yeah, they're entertainers, right?
Maybe they're not anymore?
I don't know. So double team in here. Scissoring. All the things you're going to want out of the Acclaimed. Max Castro will get the hot tag for the win. We know that. I mean, usually.
Come on, Daddy Magic.
Big rally, Daddy Magic. Big rally.
Here it comes.
Danny Garcia just loves to dance so much. It must be killing him. That's why he's so angry right now. That's my guess.
I can't imagine a life where you can't express yourself through dance.
I mean, I've seen enough of Footloose that I need to see into that dystopian future. Picture in picture. You know, because we're down to the final 8 minutes. So, Joe, what I find interesting, too, is that Max has added this BR Sports thing to it, and there's been zero talk of AEW so far. I mean, there might be things in the rumor mills talking about it jumping into that app. I mean, at this point, it's like, just pull the trigger, man. Maybe next year?
Hopefully.
Like, I would love to not have to plug in an extra fucking thing that is not always plugged into my TV so that I can see the pay-per-views.
I would just love to not have to necessarily pay like $50 or $40 for every pay-per-view.
Yeah. I mean, I would gladly pay the however much a month for the BR part of Max. I mean, my Max subscription right now is just, you know, with my cable, it's part of my cable package, so I get it. You know, if I had to pay $8 a month just for the BR live stuff, and that would include AEW, then
Yeah,
sure, sign me up. And if then I can watch the pay-per-views at a reduced rate, like if they tell me that you have to still pay the pay-per-view maybe like $10 a month or whatever, fine, I'll do it. But it's just weird that there's been nothing sort of come out of that. So it looks like the Acclaimed are still in control here. But I'm just looking for Tony Storm. Or if Ryan were here, he'd be like, Tony Storm.
they must have gave her the weekend off finally.
Yes. She's earned it. Speaking of Ryan, he's got to be feeling good. It's 6-1. Phillies, bottom of the ninth, 2 outs.
Oh, yeah.
But you never know. Never bet on baseball. Oh, man. So, Joe, I thought Collision was pretty good tonight.
Yeah.
Collision was a lot of fun. Battle of the Belts has been what Battle of the Belts is, but it's not going to let us down here in the main event. We're going to have a title change. This is Battle of the Belts, damn it. You need to change a title, at least one. Oh, man. Gordon Post, you're right. She is timeless. Also going back a little bit in time while we're in picture, Gordon Post said candy corn belongs in the trash can. I'm in full agreement.
I have a bag of it somewhere around here.
Ugh, I think you ate some of it one night on air, and I was like, you heathen. Back to full picture, excuse me. I wasn't paying attention because it's not Tony Storm in my picture. So I don't know what happened to give the red team an advantage now, but I'll take it. I do love Danny Garcia walking over Anthony Bowens. So the crowd apparently, Joe, is chanting for Garcia to dance. So I don't know.
It's going to happen.
If they don't win, I think this has to split all the way up.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm interested if they keep 2.0 together, like you were saying earlier.
Right.
But I don't see them strong enough as singles to do much.
Yeah. Look at Danny Garcia, smart. Oh, you can't keep a good man down. Here comes Daddy Ass to clear house.
Hot tag.
Whoa. Joe, tell me you heard that. He said, suck my fucking dick. And you could hear it on TV.
So aggressive.
As he was given the suck it chops. Scissor me timbers. Here we go, Bowens. Let's do it. Scissor me timbers. Oh, he missed. Right in the baked potato, as Nigel said, Joe. Right in the baked potato.
The worst place to have it.
That's different than Yam Bag Central.
It's all one big produce cycle. I don't know. Yam bags, potato sack.
Clearing house.
Dance, Danny.
He's gonna do it, damn it.
Boo.
He's gonna do it.
In celebration after winning.
He doesn't know what to do. He's got to dance. Oh, the dancing almost cost him his shot. Danny Garcia definitely, I think, punched him in the face by mistake.
It sounded like it.
I would hope by accident. Danny Garcia is also very good. And it also, you see him wrestling these matches and you're like, why can't I see more of him on television? Come on, Danny. He's looking to dance. Yeah, there it is. Danny Garcia with the dance. Pull up Max Caster. Dances again. Uh-oh. Famouser.
Oh.
Bowens tagged in. Oh. I don't know what that move is, but it was pretty good. Joe, what the hell?
I know. Cowards.
No titles changing hands? Come on. Joe, we had this for 4. How could we be so wrong? They always change titles on Battle of the Belts.
Well, even if they didn't, I felt like we were due.
"56 days as champions. Danny Garcia had to dance. They're not happy with him. Did he just call him Disco Danny? Man, Trios champs are still in the house. Wednesday night, we're going to get Shida versus Ruby Soho for the women's championship. We're going to get Danielson and Claudio Castagnoli versus Orange Cassidy and Okada. I can't believe that was just said. Hook and RVD are in tag team action. And then there's a gift for Sting from Tony Khan. We also have the MJF Juice Robinson Dynamite Diamond Ring final. So it's going to be a big night of action for us to discuss on Wednesday night, Joe.
Looking forward to it. Yeah, it should be just more advancement on MJF, hopefully, as well, on that storyline.
Yeah. Well, don't forget, too, we saw the Devil tonight. Mm-hmm. Now, we don't know who it was, but, of course, that's going to fuel the fire. Shida Ruby Soho, I don't understand, if we're being honest. Back to my discussion about logically, why are people getting these matches?
Mm-hmm.
has maybe I missed something on Dark or Dark Elevation. Has Ruby been chalking up wins?
She beat Sky Blue.
Okay. Everybody beats Sky Blue. Except for what's her face tonight? Got Hollywood. So
yeah. So that's the only thing I got from why. But
well, all I can say is this: tonight was an interesting and I thought a fun night, Joe. I had a good time.
Yeah.
Feel good. Watched along, made some jokes. I had a good time, and it was a pleasant surprise to see here, Joe. I honestly didn't know you were joining. So what a pleasant surprise. Lots of fun. Always fun.
Glad to surprise you every now and then.
Well, thanks, Joe. It keeps things spicy in our relationship. So I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Well, taking care of, again, a little bit of business. Joe, why don't you plug anything you'd like to plug here at the end?
Social media, social handles at _Asian Joe. And yeah, my serial review blog is linked in my bio for my socials. So if you want to read about that, feel free to click on it.
Awesome. Be sure to follow Asian Joe and support everything he does because he's one of us. And you can follow us at Mark Order Pod on all our socials, X, Instagram, Twitch, not Twitch, I'm sorry, TikTok, Facebook, and also subscribe, like, rate, review anywhere you listen to us in podcast form. And you can also, what we're asking for people to do, if you haven't, head over to the YouTube, subscribe. You don't even have to get the notifications. Just hit the subscribe. Forget about you even did it. Just do it. And we're trying to get to 500. So it would be great for you guys to help us out, help us spread the word, and help us with the algorithms. Wow. This is a big, big one to hold over his head, Joe. Scott George, Joe is better than Ryan. No disagreement there.
You gotta show up. That's what I gotta do. You gotta show up.
Yeah. I mean, I will say this, Joe. You guys right now, in my mind, are neck and neck. You showed up.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan did not. But Ryan did the homework on
Fair.
Wednesday night. You did not. So
Fair.
we're 1-1. You even the series, just like the Diamondbacks did yesterday. Anyway, the last thing I'm going to plug is, again, the t-shirts. If you'd like to support us monetarily, you can head over to our Pro Wrestling Tees store. You can find the link in our link tree, prowrestlingtees.com/MarkOrderPod, or search Mark Order Podcast on Pro Wrestling Tees. And then you'll find our 4 t-shirts, 2 front prints, 2 front and back prints. And pick up however many you like. The money you spend there comes back to help us out. So we appreciate it. Thank you in advance if you're going to order a shirt. And to anybody who's already ordered a shirt, thank you. We truly do appreciate it. And with that, we will be back on Wednesday night, our normal time, 10:15 p.m. live on YouTube. Soon thereafter on any podcast platforms, if you're not watching the video, where we're going to talk about everything that happened on Dynamite and everything else happening in the world of All Elite Wrestling here on the Mark Order Podcast, part of the Shining Wizards Network.
This concludes the Mark Order Podcast. We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming. Join the Mark Order.